They're late. Lucius is coming, and Gick said he's gonna try to be here too. He's gonna be a little late, but he's running a little bit. Hello. Lucius is coming. Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome to another episode of the Doom of Dagger. Hey Exile, we see you. I see you. We are coming here. This is episode 14 of our game. Again, this is a homebrew thing of the Doom of Daggerdale. It was originally a 2e adventure that's been converted over to 5th edition. I just want to get a few things started first. First, I want to thank our supporters, all our viewers. Thank you to our subscribers. Thank you to our Patreon supporters. Your help is making it where we are continuing to improve this show, and we actually have some really surprising good news. In a second, I'm actually going to let our looks like our apparent minister of I guess social connections. I'll let him talk about it in a second. We'll get to that. But yeah, I want to thank the viewers, the subscribers, and even if you can't subscribe, that's fine. It's hard for money right now. I mean, seriously, like I think 12 million people are out of work or something. It's crazy, just crazy numbers. So this show is really just designed to make you happy and hang out with us. So if all you can do is just come here and watch and just talk and chat, that's fine. Welcome. Come on and hang out with us. And if you want to give us $5 or something one day, if you got it to spare, that's awesome too, man. I want to thank Wargaming Recon for promoting us. Thank Monkey Paw Clothing. I was actually wearing their shirt for the last game, although you couldn't see it under my stuff. That one of our players, Mace, she actually owns that clothing line. It's RPG Clothing. You should definitely check him out. Again, it's a Monkey Paw Clothing. Also want to thank Stat Trackers, one of our players on the good team, James, which is Alistair Bramblebeard. That's what I really know him as. He is the owner of... He is the owner of Stat Trackers, and Stat Trackers is great because basically what it does is I don't have to worry about like looking up like a monster. One of the most aggravating things, in Dungeons and Dragons, at a certain point, especially as a DM, is you have all this stuff spread about. You got books open everywhere. You're jumping the book to book with the Stat Trackers. Bam, bam, bam. It's right in your hand. They got quick stats for you. You don't have to worry about flipping from book to book. You can focus more on improving and giving that powerful narrative to your players. Also, let's see here. Again, this is 5e rules. I am Tony, and I will let the players introduce themselves. We will start with Raven.
Hi, my name is Raven. I'm playing Jimmy Headtricks, a Durgar rogue. So I've come up from the Underdark, and I'm here for reasons of my own. So that's who I am. I think my party is pretty awesome.
They are awesome.
Yeah.
Except when they murder and cannibalize people.
No, I think they're pretty awesome. Their
and
whole deal is pretty awesome.
And lie and escape the law and okay, well, they pretty much do it. All right, so next up is Eric.
Hey, so I'm Eric, and I'm playing Cutter. He's a Wood Elf Barbarian from the Blood Tree clan. He just recently found out that his dead clan are now surrounding him as spirits, and they protect him and his allies. Similarly, he just found out that Tempest is from a sister clan, and so they have a bit of a bond now.
All right. So next is, the next player is actually Winged. He plays Lucius Brevin. He is not here right now. One of the players is going to be playing until he gets here. He's running about 30 minutes late. And then Gick, another one of our players, is also running a little bit. That's one of those days, guys. Everybody's running late. So we have two people. Each person is going to be playing. Raven, I think, is playing Gick.
I'm going to have Gick.
And
just for a little while, right?
Yeah. If he's not here by 6:30 or something like that, we'll just assume he's not coming. He said he was going to send me a message if he couldn't make it. I think he's studying for his final exam. So hey, I can't fault the man for obviously bettering himself. That's what we're all trying to do. So yeah, if he's not here by like 6:30, or if we haven't heard from him, then we'll just assume he can't make it, and then we'll just say Gick gets soul sickness. Stealing that from you, Raven. I'm still Raven runs a game, y'all, on in fact this Sunday, Pandemonium. It's really cool. It's actually a world of hell where they actually go into hell. They're already dead technically. It's really insane. And he runs that, and one of the things he does when players are absent, they have soul sickness. Their eyes kind of glaze over. They can't say anything. Just grunts. So it makes it easier for people to run the character. They don't have to worry about RP, and they're just basically
Yeah, and
rolling.
that means they're physically there. So if they've got something in their backpack that you want to steal, you can do that.
Yep, see?
They don't do that a lot. They're pretty friendly party.
Always a silver lining.
Yeah.
Mace is not here either. She is actually, like I said, the person that owns Monkey Paw Clothing. She couldn't make it tonight. She's dealing with some work stuff, which is fine. We understand she's on and off here. We know that's her schedule is like that. So I'll let Young go up next.
Can everyone hear me?
Yes, we
Can
can.
hear you, yeah.
Thank God. So, computer's having some problems, but, all the same. My name is Yuri. I play the Fallen Azamar Paladin here. She very much enjoys just watching all of the fun chaos, but is so far enjoying being with her party. But let us see what is in store for today.
If you weren't having sound or computer problems, Yuri, something wouldn't be right in the game.
That's true. That is
I would
true.
think that you're like that special little like that always seems to happen, the one glitch. So it's pretty cool. It has its own little funny thing. But one day when we get really big, one of the first things we're doing is we're gonna get you a new laptop. So that's the goal. One of the goals is Yuri laptop and Mike, so she doesn't have sound or computer drop issues.
Yeah, for sure, man.
And next is Space.
Hey guys, it's Face. I play Tempest, the half elf sorceress, and as last time, I know I was I was a little bit hectic. I'm sorry. Like last week wasn't my best week, but I'm glad to be playing again tonight. And yeah, I'm glad to be diving into this ancestry thing with Cutter too. So.
Oh, and we welcome you back, Space. We missed you last week.
Yeah.
All
welcome
right.
back.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Like I was having Young's problems. My computer was acting up.
We had that a few weeks ago, if y'all remember, during probably around the Christmas time. Our internet went out for like 3 weeks. It was terrible. All right, so real quick, I'll just finish up here. So that's all our players. Also, this whole map is made with Dwarven Forge. If you don't know it already, if you watch my stream, obviously I've coined the phrase. I coined it. But Dwarvaholic, I love Dwarven Forge's stuff, man. I mean, just really, really love their stuff. Hence why I built this table, which is 6 foot by 4 foot of all Dwarven Forge. And then underneath this map, y'all can't see this, but underneath this map, like even underneath all here is another map. So there's stuff underneath here. This is a tiered build. So actually when I lift these plates off, there's more underneath. Like I don't want to give away too much, but there's areas to explore underneath this map so we can transition. Just cool stuff. And again, that's all stuff that Dwarven Forge does, man. They really have all playable interiors. Again, just really love those guys. Check them out. We have another game coming this next Saturday. The good team will be coming back for part 12 of their game, and that will be at 7 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then again, this Sunday is Raven with Virtual Tabletop. He's done a really great job designing his own homebrew, like I said, Pandemonium. You should tune in to really check that out. That usually starts around 7:30. They usually kind of float right in about that time, about 7:30 to 10:30. You can check that out. It's Eastern Standard Time. All right, so let's go. I'll give a quick recap. So the evil team, having committed murder, then got basically they were confronted by the town guards. This was a couple episodes back. You can catch up on this on our YouTube channel or whatever. But they got confronted by town guards. They promptly pretty much found a way to escape by more or less not kind of like charming, but not so much charming, making everybody drop their weapons, and they just kind of ran out of town. Just by the luck of the Irish there, they were able to escape. When they escaped, they met a mysterious stranger, which turned out to be Red Morgan. She works for the Zentarum, doesn't seem to be the nicest person. She let him know she could, and told him that, she has an older client that wants to talk to him, but she also said she could help them out with the constable, maybe clearing their name. But the deal was, of course, being that she's not nice, that she wanted something, and she sent them to go get a vial of wyvern blood because she has her own agenda for whatever she's planning for her own future within the Dale lands, and she wanted that wyvern blood, and God knows what she's going to do with it. But she sent them out. They fought the wyvern, found it in an old deserted kind of fortress area. They found it, fought it. Somebody, I think, almost went down. It was a pretty intense battle a little bit there. Cutter, of course, went in first, and found out the hard way. Tried to stealth, was not stealthy enough. It got stung by the wyvern there. So a little bit touch and go there for a second. They then found the wyvern, killed the baby wyvern, and then took the kid that was there. This is why they're evil. This is truly bad. There's a kid there, and rather than bring the kid and try to save the kid and anything like that, they told him his family was dead, and they've now pretty much enslaved the child. Oh wait, they haven't enslaved him. They've made him their minion. Quotation.
Yeah, that's an indentureship.
A minion of the group, and told him, their parents, just seriously traumatized the child and made him kill the wyvern by strangling the baby wyvern with his bare hands, even though he cried as he did it. Seriously, just trauma. It was an effed up situation. It was really, really effed up.
For all we know, his parents are dead and gone. And we are really his only hope.
Oh, I hope not. I truly hope not. We're going to see how that goes. So they have now basically just finished with the wyvern. They've got their injuries and everything else. I'm going to let them pick up and start RPing after the battle. Again, we got a few people missing, so you might hear some grunts from the other people. Until they get here, that will be them playing the other characters, but I'm gonna let them start, and they can decide if they want to rest or if they want to just plod on and what they want to do. Go for it, guys.
Hey, where the hell did Tempest go? Did she just take that kid?
No, I'm right here. I
No,
don't
that
want the
was-
kid.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
No, get that thing away from me.
God damn it. I'm in the other character, the cat, Where the hell did that cat go? Did she just take the kid?
She comes and goes, and this time she went with the boy.
Wow.
Wait,
don't think
where
it's
did
an
she
issue.
even go?
Is it? I don't really think it's much of an issue as long as as long as we're not trying to get her to eat another child again.
I feel like it's a relief for us because I don't want to have to deal with a child, some kid, some whelp, eating all our food and crying all day and all night. Like, I don't need that.
Yeah, that crying was very annoying.
Oh, God.
He was useful in that he helped us find that treasure. Can have their uses.
Yeah. I have these various parts of the baby wyvern. But I am going to pass off the rest of the body to the real alchemist. I mean, I would like to think that I'm an alchemist. I'm thinking about like making bombs and stuff. But I haven't gotten to the point where I can learn that yet. So I'm going to pass that off to the real alchemist, who's actually not here, so I just expect a grunt from them. Lucius, that is.
DM improv right there because I think who's playing Lucius again?
That would be me. So I'll go ahead and. Oh well. You need to get out of my way. I need to gather all of the ingredients, and this blood is very important. So please do not bother me.
That wasn't a bad Lucius.
That wasn't
actually
bad.
pretty good.
That wasn't. I want to try my
Pretty
hand.
good.
I want to try my hand at Gick now. as I twist my mustache and prance off down the stairs to look over the wyvern, the larger wyvern's body. I'll be back in a minute. I feel like that was terrible, honestly.
I think Gick actually sounds more Russian. I think you're thinking.
Oh yeah,
about,
no, that's right.
Yeah, you're thinking about Omar's character. Omar's on the good team stream. He's one of the people on the good stream, and he has a very unique voice. He sounds like this. I shall be back and investigate. So, but Gigbert sounds more like this.
Yes,
He sounds like
he
the,
sounds more like he has high Russian accent.
yes.
Yes.
All right.
I'll be back in 1 minute, twirling my mustache, and I'm going to go look at this poison stinger, see if I can rip it from his body downstairs. Which I'm sure is actually what Lucius is going to do. I'm not going to make Gick actually touch it.
So, Cutter says, Yuri. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Yuri. That pike. Something about it. Perhaps we should investigate that weapon that was out. Might be
Sure.
magic.
Why not?
Something you could use.
So I'm going to investigate. I apologize. My computer is still restarting.
I hate to interrupt the stream. I just want to make a formal request for a name change.
Yeah, he knows it. He already told him he's changing your name.
Okay. Yeah, I
He's-
see one M is gone, but I'm still Hendrix instead of Head Tricks.
Yeah, it's head tricks, Lonnie. By the way, HEAD, not head trick.
HEDTRIX.
Oh, HEDTRIX. Sorry about that. We got you.
It's okay.
All
man.
right.
Don't worry, man. I've got this like reference name that's spelt all wrong. I get it.
All right, so we got that fixed for you. And
Cool.
now, what are y'all said you wanted to investigate something here?
Yeah, so I
That
don't
is
know if
correct. I
Young
was
heard
going
me,
to
but he
investigate the
was
weapon.
suggesting we go check out the gear that fallen warrior had, particularly that pike, to see if
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
objects
pike.
magic.
Yeah,
All
let's
right.
do that. I mean, it looked special when we were looking at it, you know? So I think we should do that.
Okay, the pike itself, that was. Hold on, let me bring that back up. Hold on. Sorry about that.
Hmm.
Oh, stream, they caught me in a moment here where I have to pull up some information real quick, and it's eluding
Yeah,
me.
of course.
It figures right now. I couldn't find. Okay, there we go. It's coming up now. And
I just want to draw your attention to the chat. It's got the all the socials on there. There's going to be an invite to the Discord as well. That I'm just gonna drop in there in a second.
All right. So who's investigating? Go ahead and give me an investigation check. Whoever's investigating the pike.
See, I want to,
Yuri,
but
you
the
coming
problem
with
is
me?
that my roll. Yuri is following your cutter, but the problem.
I can't hear Yuri. If you guys, hopefully you guys can.
My computer
oh,
will
I can-
not
I can
roll
hear Yuri.
load. Computer.
Oh, okay, cool. I don't know why.
Computer won't. Can everyone hear me?
I
Yeah,
can hear you.
I can hear you.
Cutter, Cutter, just stop for a second. Yuri, go.
Computer will not load roll 20, so everything is as slow as a snail.
Right.
Ouchie, ouch. Okay. Well, just roll. I
Okay,
guess.
so
Yeah.
you're gonna roll that, right? Right, Yuri?
I would. Yeah, I'm gonna use the regular dice.
Just
I
use
already
your
have them
regular.
in front of me.
Okay.
Cool.
Just do that for right now until you're able to get roll 20 loaded.
According to my dice, it should be 15 plus 2, so it's a 17.
All right.
Sweet.
The pike can be that pike. You take it and you realize it comes in 4 pieces, and after you're able to put them together. And Yuri, after doing a little bit of investigation, you're able to tell. You're able to tell that it's definitely somewhat of a magical pike. You can definitely tell that, but you don't know. You would need to have a little bit. Give me a. We'll let you do an Arcana to see if you can get an identifier, but it's going to have to be high. Give me an Arcana roll. See if you can somewhat have the luck of the Irish to know what this thing does.
Why an Arcana roll?
Problem is, none of us are
I'm not-
Irish.
Yeah, that's the
Apparently.
problem here. None of us are Irish.
Luck of the Irish! What you got for your Arcana roll, lassie? Over there.
I will give you a roll in just a second.
Wow, that was perfect. That was a perfect Irish accent. You had me convinced.
Oh, you don't know there. Of course there for sure there, lassie. Oh, laddie, I don't know. The Irish are good people now.
Yep. I mean, Yuri,
I
it
would
reminded.
like to think.
What you got?
Everyone-
What you got for
Go
the
ahead.
Arcana?
You got something there?
Waiting for that.
That's. Sorry, phone doesn't like me. It's an 18 flat.
All right. So there you go. You got it. All right. So as you observe this pike, you're able to recall with some of your older reading. This isn't like an amazing magical item. That's why you don't need to identify it, but you can tell that on any round where the PCs gain initiative and the pike scores a hit, the wyvern or any wyvern cannot attack that character or anybody near him. For that round,
Great.
the pike has kept the reptile at bay.
Why didn't we pick this
That's
up
kinda
before we fought the wyvern?
I knew that
'Cause we
too, but y'all didn't identify it, so I was just like, okay, well, I guess they're just gonna hang out with it.
Holy shit.
I have an important question for you, Tony.
Yes, sir.
Is it
Yes.
is it a magical pike? Is it a +1 pike? Because if so, there's that.
No, it's not a +1. It's just a regular pike. It just has that ability that that it does against wyverns. If it scores
Yeah.
a hit and you have initiative and you're able to score a hit, the wyvern cannot attack the person that hit them or anybody near him. So within 5
So,
feet, basically. If
like,
you're in the, if you're
it
surrounding
seems
the
like-
wyvern.
It seems like narratively, it would have like an extra serration to get through the scales or something.
Yeah, it just holds him at bay. Maybe you could say that it's basically fusing. There's an extra hook, and it hooks down and onto the wyvern, kind of holds them, and stops them from attacking because it's holding onto a certain tendon under the claws of the wyvern and the stinger itself.
Now, my question is, would there be any, and this is an out of character question, would there be any like similar kind of creatures that it would also work on?
Nope, just the wyvern.
Just wyverns, okay.
Just wyverns. Shoulda investigated before you went.
Let's go wyvern hunting.
Or better yet, let's try and find a way to raise dead on this wyvern.
Oh, that's some
Yeah,
sick shit.
Let's raise. No, we're on milestones. I don't think fighting an undead wyvern is gonna get us anything else.
It was a little bit of sarcasm.
Yeah, of course.
All right. So you also had the armor. Remember, you found the full plate armor.
So I believe Gick was going to get that, so he would have been putting it on.
I'm putting on this armor right now. If you don't see me doing this, I'm telling you.
So Gick is putting on the armor. Did you all identify that armor? I don't think you did.
Oh shit! No, I don't want him to put it on if it's
Too late. You already
has
said
to be
it.
No, I
Dick,
can't.
Dick,
I can't
Dick,
do that. No,
Dick,
no.
Dick
If it's
Dick
cursed,
is
he's gonna hate
cursed.
me
Dick
forever.
is cursed. No, I'm just joking. I'm not cursed. I'm joking. I'm joking.
He's gonna hate me forever.
Nothing happens when you put up.
Okay.
Just, it's full plate.
Look, I'm putting on the armor. Then.
Tony, last
Yes.
session you actually said it was +1 full plate.
Okay, so we did identify.
Oh,
okay,
good.
good.
Okay.
There you go.
All right.
Okay, so
Yeah,
I
you,
thought we
you kind of
did.
hand waved it.
Good lord, this armor fits perfectly. It feels like nothing. I'm jumping up and down. It's just like nothing.
Yeah, full plate +1, man, is some nice armor. That's some.
Yeah, for sure.
You got a nice piece of armor right there. That was not a gimme. That was straight out of here. Okay, so you now got you identify. What do y'all want to do at this point? Are you gonna just keep talking, or do you want to? What are we doing here?
So I think until Lucian has finished harvesting the creature, I'm going to go up on one of the walls with my bow out and just kind of keep an eye in case anybody else decides to swoop in on us.
Yeah, and I know that Lucius has his own book that he's that you've said that is fairly, at least fairly canon. He's got some alchemist's book, so I would like hand wave that, and then we can get back to it. You know?
What are you trying to do with Lucius? Just give him some alchemy material.
Cutter?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't know you were asking me. Yeah, so since he's not here, and I know he does like to defy death, we'll harvest wherever he can without risk of killing himself.
If he were here, that wouldn't matter, but I know that's just because Cutter is running him.
I just don't want to kill him when he's not here.
All right, so we'll just say that today he was freshly woken up, and he was able to get. When he gets back, we'll discuss what he got, but there was no risk of death. I'll just have him give him a few things when he gets back. No poison sac though, because the baby was too young. Because he already got it from the other, but the baby didn't have a serious stinger sac. That's what we'll say. Since I'm hand waving it, if he wants to roll when he gets here,
right.
that will be on him, and he can roll chance for death.
It's just good meat.
There you go.
This is wyvern veal.
So do you guys want to just head back now?
Sorry, head back to the lady, not to town, right?
Right. Yeah.
Did we ever get like a meeting point for her, or are we just assuming that she's going to be standing in front of the same tree or whatever?
Well, that was her little encampment that she was hiding out. That's right.
It was like an encampment, like a real
that's where
like,
all
place
the
that she was
Zentarum
going to be.
was. And y'all are y'all are very injured. Be aware that you have a lot of injury. You use spells, so be aware of that.
Right. I guess I should look at my hit points and stuff.
Yeah. Before you head back to the camp full of Zentarum agents.
Yep. So that's a good point.
I'm
so,
okay. Honestly.
So Cutter will say, obviously we know we cannot trust this Zentrum woman. Walking in wounded could make things a bit dangerous for us. Perhaps we should rest. Good place to camp. And tomorrow meet with her.
I see what you're saying, and I believe you that you are hurt, but I believe that myself is fine to go in. So if you want to rest, that's fine. That's on you. Yeah, and I'm gonna agree with Gick. We can rest, but this is all for you.
Sounds like an excellent plan. Then we could go without the rest, and Jimmy, why don't you take point?
You want me to take point? I usually take up the rear.
Oh, you are such a strong, vital Durgar, so healthy and uninjured. Perhaps you can lead.
Gary's
So
not
who's
encourage
going to take up the rear to see if there are any eyes in the back?
Yuri will take
Oh, I'm I'm so I'm so badly hurt. Of course, I could do that for us. We could rest. Choice, my friend.
I'm saying if you need a rest, that's fine. That's fine with me.
And you're still about a day's
Rest
out
is
anyway.
for you.
Just be aware, you're still about a day's journey. So let's be aware of that. Remember, it took you about a day to get here. So if you don't rest after the fight, you're about a day's journey away.
Yeah, so we're kind of due for a rest anyways, right? We're like getting tired. If we don't rest, we'll start getting exhausted.
Well, I mean, at some point, I guess, if you were trying to, after that battle and people were injured, I mean, obviously, and then you try to travel another 12, 24 hours without sleeping, yeah, it's probably going to be some exhaustion settling out, and I would imagine that would be logical.
And this is you said as we were arriving, you were saying it was daytime, right?
Yeah, if you we can still say it's day, maybe say an hour or two has passed.
I think we should rest. I think we should rest until at least twilight.
Jimmy likes that nighttime.
I can't stand the daytime.
This is fine.
That's cool with me. And it's probably less than 8 hours twilight, but let's do the full 8 hours.
All right. Well, let me ask.
Is that Lucius coming in?
Yep, that's me.
Ah, yes.
Yay. Okay. So Lucius is here. Now we're just waiting to see if Gick is here. I can't check my Discord, so I don't know if Gick sent me a message. He might have.
Just got off work.
Let's ask Yuri. What are you doing right now?
You.
Yuri is very much just enjoying what's going on at the moment.
Okay, so she's just
Hello?
Yuri's just hanging out watching. We hear you.
Yep.
All right.
She's pretty much just watching what's going on, but she would also like to do an active perception check just to make sure there's no enemies around.
All right. So you want to go ahead and do a perception check for me? You want to check to see if there's...
That's going to be a 14 plus 2, so that's going to be a 16.
You really don't notice. I mean, everything seems at this moment, you don't notice anything out of the nothing unusual. Wind is blowing, leaves are rustling, seems okay. So, next, Space, what do you want to do?
I would like to meditate.
Oh, okay. Meditate. Trying to think if I could give you anything, a roll that would be cool. Go ahead and give me a roll. If you score 16 or above, you'll get inspiration for your meditation.
You want me to roll a regular D20?
Yeah, roll 20. We have to see the rolls if possible.
I think she was asking if you want to roll a D20.
Well, yes, roll a D20. You did not get inspiration. You crit failed and rolled a 1. So your meditation, you're highly distracted by the sounds of.
She's talking.
Everybody's talking.
Everybody's talking. It's too much going on, so I'm trying to clear my head, and it's not working.
Nope.
And I keep like wandering up behind you, and because I'm a rogue, it's fairly easy for me to do, and just poking you with one of my daggers, not like stabbing you, but just like so you can feel it. Just as you begin, as it looks like you begin to go into a trance. Ooh. And I'm like,
ouch.
It's okay. I'm a you know what? Jimmy, stop poking me.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know that I was doing that. I will stop doing that now.
The next time.
And next time you go into trance, I do it again.
And while you're doing that, I'm just gonna send a bolt of electricity through your dagger.
Jeez! Oh! Oh! Ah! Why you gotta do that? This was just some fun. Ah, God! Ow! Ow!
Yeah, it was fun for you to poke me, and now it was fun for me to watch.
Yeah. Okay, so that's why you couldn't you couldn't trance.
All
You
right.
couldn't meditate, rather.
And now that Lucius is here, hey, what's going on, Winged? We are gonna. Do you want to try to cut out a poison sac again for the wyvern baby, or do you want me just to hand wave it? Say you get a little stuff, but you don't get the poison sac if I hand wave it.
Let me see what my health is at real quick. I'm still getting logged into everything.
Remember, it was a rough save last time. I think it was like 14 we did.
I can actually look that up again if you want me to.
Yeah, there you go. That would be up. I can't remember what it was.
I think you should do it, Lucius. I think you should.
Do it. Space is sitting there. Yes.
Yeah. The last time you did it, it was spectacular. Yeah. You know, I think the moment when your eyes roll to the back of your head, you know.
All right, so the wyvern, you say?
Yeah, it's a wyvern. The wyvern baby that hatchet made the little boy strangled to death while he cried.
Oh, okay, I remember that one. Yeah. Wow, that was so bad. Yeah, the poison sac is a DC of 15, and if I fail, it's 2d6 poison.
Okay, you want to try it again?
Where am I? Doom of Dagger. Yeah, launch that game. I do not know how many hit points I have left. I don't think it's that many.
Somebody can roll for you.
Well, just give me a second to see how many hit points I have.
You have 5 hit points left.
Yeah, I'm not rolling that. I'm not going to go for that poison sac this time.
You're not going for it? Okay.
Not this time. Nope. I'm tired from the last time. I'm still licking my wounds.
All right, then the poison sac, begins to dry up because it has to be cut out while fresh, so, you got to try to cut it out now while you had a chance. All right, so are you going to rest with the rest of the party?
Well, I think I will. Well, it's a baby, so it's not going to do me much good to get anything else from it. So yeah, I'm definitely going to get some rest if I'm that hurt.
All right, so
I'm pretty tired, it looks like.
All right, so who's going to be on first watch for the rest?
I can be on first watch. Wait, no, it's daytime. I'm gonna sleep. I'm gonna sleep as soon as possible. I'll be on last watch.
I'll take first watch.
All right.
And then
I'll take.
and then I guess I'll also do first watch.
I'll do the second watch.
All
I'll
right.
take.
I don't think I asked for company, Yuri.
And Cutter, just to be sure, you're my friend. So, but you're using Olar, right? You're the one that has Olar. Okay.
Sure am. Indeed.
Okay. All right. So the first, bit of the night of the day goes by. The first watch, everybody's resting, even though it's daytime. Birds are chirping. You don't notice anything, but Cutter. Oh God, my stomach hurts doing this. All right, Cutter.
10 arrows.
I
You
know.
Whoops.
you begin to have a dream. Okay, it is an intense dream. All of a sudden, there's like this net that seems to be coming at you, and it's like it begins to grab at you, and it's burning, and it burning it cold at the same time. So and at this moment, it begins to pull you in this nightmare that you're having. It begins to literally pull your soul out of your body. This shimmering, glowing net. Now, no one else really can see this. They're not seeing it. Only you're seeing this shimmering, glowing net pulling at you. And as it does, I need you to roll. I'm going to be doing 2 rolls here. All right. We pass the first one, then we don't have to worry about the second one. All right, you got to pass these, Cutter. All right, go ahead.
All right.
As this net is grabbing you and your soul is being ripped out of your body, roll a wisdom save.
Luckily, I have a 14 wisdom, so maybe it's not all is
DC
lost.
14 is what you 14 or better.
Here we go, baby.
Come on, Cutter. Come
All right,
on.
I got this.
So
Yeah.
why? A quick question: why does it say +1 saving throw, but I have a 14 wisdom? Should be +2, correct?
That should be +2. Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I would.
so it's one more than whatever I roll here because it's not accurate.
Really?
So,
Well, it doesn't matter. You do not pass that wisdom save. So as this net begins pulling you, you were trying to, your soul was trying to hold onto your body, but it couldn't. It was wrenched away. Now as it's reeling you, your soul's being pulled into the woods, and you see the night dwarves are shimmering, holding like a shimmering image of the very night dwarves are now holding this line with the net in it, and your soul being pulled away, and you can hear the night dwarves whispering, "He's the one that has the sword. The master must have the sword." And they begin pulling you, and it's pulling you now. You get one more roll, Cutter. I want you to do an unmodified attack roll. You
an
get
attack roll. Wait, that's a wisdom save. That's a wisdom save.
the
You said attack roll.
now you have to do an unmodified attack roll
Okay,
against.
so that was a wisdom save. So okay,
You got the low rolls out of the way.
Hold on.
yeah, exactly right.
Hold on, let's do your and I'm gonna tell you who you have to beat because it's an unmodified attack roll against the net holder, which is the night dwarves. All right, Cutter, you've got to get a 13 or better. Come on, this is for all the marbles, baby. Unmodified attack roll, all the marbles.
We all
At least
die
you're
if
not
you
having
miss
a
this.
dream death right now, Cutter. That's what I was worried about. I thought you were going to the dream death.
No proficiency bonus.
Nothing. Unmodified. This is straight out of the module. Unmodified attack roll.
20.
That's nice.
16, baby.
Yes. All right. So Cutter, describe your attack on the net. This shimmering magical net that was trying to pull your, because you were able to, with your power, that modified attack roll, your very will attacked the actual night dwarves and broke out. So you want to describe it, or do you want me?
Yeah, so
Slam.
basically this is just me breaking from the net, correct?
Yep, you broke, and your
I'm
soul
also
now goes
attacking.
back. It goes back into your body, but you, and then I have.
Okay, so he's wrapped up in this painful, gripping net, and he sees his soul being literally pulled from him, and the night dwarves probably snickering or otherwise looking at him in disgusting, evil taunt. And then it inspires him. He gets more angry. He can't rage because in this strange dream, but still he manages to reach in. He grabs right the center, just pulls, and he's looking him in the eyes. And he pulls and just splits it open, and his soul goes back into his chest, and he falls backwards.
All right. So as you wake up as the net opens and you escape. You know, the dream is beginning a little bit to go away from it, but you remember the entire episode as a vivid, confining nightmare. And just to let the stream know, had Cutter had failed, that would have been it. Done. Character would have been done.
Damn.
That would have been it. That's 2E for you, man. They put stuff in there that's insta kills your characters, and that's it. Done. You know? So Cutter survived, and you got a confining nightmare, and you just woke up. If you want to describe to your party what's happened, you woke up in a sweat from this confining nightmare.
Is this the first rest show, or?
Yeah, this was the first watch.
Yeah, so Cutter, as you know, elves don't sleep. They have kind of a trance. And so he's probably sitting in somewhat of an Indian style, if I can use that term still, with his legs crossed, and his eyes are closed, and suddenly he just jolts back, almost like he's tossed, and he goes flying into a tree, and he hits it, and some of the leaves come down, and a branch even falls off because that much impact. And he kind of, his eyes pop open. He's just in a cold sweat. You can see just his whole body's just completely just shiny and sweaty. He's looking around.
I continue to dream about food.
I'm going to roll something to see if I actually notice while I'm sleeping, or because I'm pretty tired. I got the crap kicked out of me with that poison sack.
Is Tempest around?
Yes, I'm around. Do I have to make an insight check?
Yeah, perception.
You want to make a?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't notice anything, Cutter. I'm so sorry. I'm out of it.
Do I make a perception check as well?
What are you looking for right now, Tempest?
Well, you're awake, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm awake. So
I'm guessing you probably see somebody in your group that you're like looking over, going like suddenly shooting up and throwing themselves back against a tree or something. I'm guessing you don't have to.
no, I wasn't paying attention.
It probably looks like a seizure or something, you know.
I wasn't paying him any mind. I was looking out into the distance like everybody else on watch.
Oh,
Maybe
yeah,
roll a
okay.
medicine check or something.
So I will, if no one notices, I'll look down and see if my blade is still there.
Yes, Olar is still there. You still have Olar.
Okay.
But like I said,
He's not going to sleep.
Go ahead.
He's not going to rest anymore. So I will take the hit points that I lost from the last battle, and my ass is staying awake.
All right. So Cutter has decided to stay awake. All right. So now it's the next watch here. Does anybody else want to do anything? Ask Cutter anything or anything like that?
I guess if you're waking me up, do I know anything about it? Oh, I didn't hear you.
So do I wake somebody up? I'm sorry.
Oh.
So I believe. Can you hear me, guys?
I can hear you. Yeah,
Yeah, we
sure can.
Can you hear Lucius?
Yeah, I believe I got the second watch. So I guess I'll be the next one you wake. Whoever wakes me up, and yeah.
Okay. So
Do I heal at all during that first watch, or do I have to wait for the next one?
I think you have to wait till the end.
Oh my gosh. Well, no, I think it's just after 8 hours, but okay, then I guess I.
Oh yeah, the first watch would have been like 2.5 hours or something like that.
Oh, okay. Well, that sucks. I should have done the last watch. All right. Yeah, go ahead and wake me up.
All right. So Lucius is up. We're about to do the next watch here. I'll do a roll. We'll just say this is the final watch here. I don't think we're gonna need another one. All
The
right.
final watch. I thought we had 4 watches.
Well, it was. Are y'all doing a full 8 hours?
I do need 8 hours.
We need 8 hours
I
to
need
like.
it.
All right. Well, I'm
Yeah,
just
to do that.
There's nothing is gonna attack you. So we'll just go ahead and move past that because I know nothing's gonna attack right now.
Not even on a
cool.
20 roll.
What'd you say?
Not even on a roll of 20.
Well, I'm not gonna tell you how I get my random encounters.
Oh, okay.
But it's not the 20. But yeah, everything
not the
was
20.
fine. The sun, everything is sun. Everybody basically has a good rest. Y'all are healed up, and you had Cutter luckily just barely escaped with his life from that horrifying dream. What do y'all want to do at this point right now? You've got the vial of wyvern blood, and Red Morgan is back at her encampment waiting.
I've just been taking notes during the night, just like scratching notes about how to correctly and accurately cut out wyvern blood or wyvern poison. I'm pretty upset with myself right now, so I'm just kind of preoccupied with that. And I had the vial, of course. So
Okay.
yeah.
So I'm
I will
I'm feeling a little agoraphobic with all the stars above me, but I suggest that we maybe move on and get back to this Zentarum encampment so we can deliver this wyvern blood.
I think we're all leaving now, right?
What? Can't you see I'm? I slam my book. I'm all perturbed. I hardly slept at all, except just to get that full rest. I can never
Yeah,
get things done.
Tempest is gonna look at Lucius and what's your problem?
Yeah, what's your diff, man?
I'm just green with poison, I suppose. I know.
My
so-
we're
character
leaving now, right?
chuckles at that too. Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Green with
I think we're all headed off now.
Okay, so you're heading back to. Everybody's heading back to the Zentarum, unless there's somebody who wants to do something before everybody's heading back to Red Morgan. Then.
I did want to walk up to Tempest along the way. And he says, Tempest, if I die, I need to ask a favor of you.
Mm.
What do you need, Cutter?
You take the sword or be the next.
When you can, bury me at the blood tree. You know where it is.
Okay. I will do that for you.
If our quest is done, if our quest is not done, I should take Olar and I want you to shove it down the throat of the wizard it is intended for.
Hmm?
Lucius?
No,
Lucius.
it's Olar.
Yes, I can do that for you.
I have no intentions of dying, but
Hope you're not killing me
something's
either.
happened last night. Okay, that's it. He won't elaborate.
Okay, so everybody's now heading back. So you make your journey. It's about a day to get there. You're heading back, and you walk in there. As you approach the camp, as you see now, the Zentarum are still there. You got some sitting around, some are playing dice, some are playing cards, laughing, drinking, and of course Red Morgan is sitting kind of up higher on the rock, as you can see here, eating her apple. And as y'all begin to actually walk in there, there's a little bit of a chuckle. Well, it's the conquering heroes! And that's some of the Zentarum are saying that. And you see Red Morgan, she kind of sits up, she's eating her apple. Well, looks like somebody owes me a platinum piece. I didn't think that you would ever come back. And one of the Zentarum kind of, you see it like takes his finger and flips a platinum piece to Red Morgan. She catches it in her hand. Well, so, now that you're here, tell me, did you bring what I asked for, the blood?
Yeah,
Of course we did.
We've had fights with fire beetles that were harder than that.
Oh, is that so? I really didn't think you'd actually make it, to be honest. But I really didn't care. But now that you're here, I do appreciate that. So, can you hand me that? Can you give me that blood, please?
Yes, and Red Morgan, we fully intend to make you pay if you do not follow through with your end of the deal.
Pay?
I can tell you, Ferris will not be surrounded by all of your men.
Oh, you're so
Just
distrusting.
with-
So
course you are.
distrusting. I thought we were all friends here. Aren't we friends? Hey, everyone, aren't we friends? Tell them we're all friends. We're all friends? Yeah, friends we are. Pals indeed. See? We're all friends. There you go. If I wanted to do anything to you, I could still just turn you in now. After all, there is a reward out for all of you at this time. Would you prefer that?
I'm out of character. Not out of character. I'm looking around and trying to see if I can see that guy who was like coughing and sick last time.
Oh, he's gone. He's just gone.
He's gone, eh?
Gone. You don't see anybody that's
Anyway.
coughing or sick at this time.
Hey, where's that dude who was coughing and sick? Where did he go? Is he
Had to-
dead?
Had to cull the herd. Can't have weakness. Isn't harm. Isn't one. There's no sympathy in the streets.
What's
He
your
had to go.
execution like? Is it a knife to the throat? Do you hang them?
No, we just sent him away. He's useless. If he dies, he dies. It's not my problem. But the only thing I'm concerned about is getting that poison. I have my own agenda now. And being that you've actually survived, you might just be actually somewhat useful.
Yeah, like I said, it was a pretty easy battle.
Yes, that's I don't care how easy it was, that's fine, but I do need that bud. Can you please hand it to me now?
Cutter will turn towards Lucius. Go ahead, Tempest. Sorry.
No, Lucius has it, I think. I have it.
I'll be right back. Just 1 second.
So Lucius nods his head when you turn towards him, and then he reaches into his satchel and reluctantly takes a step forward and hands it over to him. Be careful, these are not easy to come by.
Are you talking to Cutter or are you talking to Red Morgan?
Red Morgan.
Red Morgan's a girl. Sorry, I thought you said he, so...
No, I said be careful, these are not easy to come by.
Oh, I imagine so. That's why I sent you, because you were expendable. Thank you very, very much. We appreciate that. Well, you can go now. Unless there's some other business that we had. Was there something else that we had some other business?
When will you clear our name as you promised, Red Morgan?
Oh, I have to admit, I didn't, like I said, I didn't think you survived. I haven't really given it much thought, to be honest. Let's see. How can we clear their name? Does anybody have an idea how we can clear their names? Look, he's only laughing. Don't be offended. I can't say I have a particular plan to help you, but I'm sure that you smart adventurers can figure something out, and I'll lend you my name. How does that sound? Maybe we go talk on your behalf or something? Like I said, I really haven't given it much thought, but if you have a better plan, I'll of course go along with it. But that, of course, would require another deal. And you have to promise to help me in the future. I could use people like you that aren't connected to any particular, shall we say, affiliation.
You know, I don't speak for all of the slayers behind me, but I will say this foray with the worm was actually quite fruitful for us as well. Would not be opposed to one more mission to point us to some treasure and some things to kill. But I promise you, Witch, that if we come back and you do not follow through on what you have promised, you will be the one lying as dead as the wyvern.
Oh, no. I'm not going to make you go off on anything now. Not to worry about that. I'm just saying in the future, I may call on you. You'd be surprised what a bunch of murderers with little empathy and even less ethics could come in handy.
Are you talking about you or us?
A little bit of both. I think
yeah.
I think we both know how the world works here, don't we?
Yeah, I think we understand each other.
Tony, Yuri wants to do an insight check on that one.
You know,
while they're having
one of
let's do
your
an insight check.
people no longer here fell with the night sickness. Obviously, this is a problem for you as well.
Well, we know where it's coming from. That individual angered someone they should not have angered. Said something they should not have said. Why are you so curious about, what's happening to my men? Shouldn't you be thinking and postulating some kind of plan to get us back into the good graces? Or threatening? Or possible threats that we could do to the constable? Why are you concerned? What do you want to know?
To be honest, I would be more than fine with that whole town burning down. But this sword, and I pull it out quickly, almost threateningly. I say, this sword, Olar, this is meant for someone in particular. I think you might be able to point us to that person.
Oh, she looks down. So that's what it's all about. That's why he sent Puck. Okay, now it all makes sense. All right, and at that moment, she kind of just looks around. One of her guys come over. There's someone here who actually is just as interested, I believe, in that sword. And that is why he is here. Now I know. Someone that is very interested in speaking to all of you on behalf of, well, his friend. And at that moment, let's ask though, real quick, Yuri, you were saying something a few minutes ago. I'm gonna go through, ask everybody what they want to do. Yuri, what did you want to do?
Basically, while the conversation was going on, she wanted to do an insight check because she had basically made them do they basically make them do a goose chase for something that she wanted, and now she's going back on her word, regardless of the fact that you know she she's basically making us do it. So Yuri does not trust Red Morgan whatsoever right now. So she would like to do an inside check based
Okay, she has
on the
agreed
fact
to.
that is she really going to hold up her end of the bargain?
She did agree to help you. She just doesn't have a plan because she doesn't give a shit. But she does agree. If you come up with something yourselves, she'll help you out. As long, she'll lend you her name. But you can still do an insight check to see what type of individual, and what her words are now, to see if she knows more or is holding back. Go ahead, roll it up. Roll it up.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong about that. It's just the fact that it still sounds like she's making us do the work. Does that make sense?
Yeah, go for it.
For an evil
She is. She's using you.
So for like an evil character, that just doesn't work. So like all the wheels in Yuri's head are turning now because she's like, yeah, I don't trust you now. That's gonna be charisma, so it's a +2, so that'd be a 20, a dirty 20. I'm still doing dice. I'm sorry, my roll 20 is weird.
All right, so you can tell that Red Morgan, it basically seems there's a lot of lies and truths all mixed in. So you get a feeling that yes, she is honestly willing to help, but other than that, it seems as if there's just highly unethical person. This is someone you can definitely tell you get the vibe would only be someone to trust if they have something that you have something they want or they need you for the moment. You get that kind of vibe that she doesn't care anything about you, but she does seem to be apparently telling the truth, it would seem, about, you don't get any indication of deception about her helping you.
Interesting. She's gonna keep that to herself for now, but she's not gonna say anything about that. She just kind of wants to do that for herself, but she'll reveal that to the party when we are alone.
Okay. What is Space? What are you doing right now?
I am looking for the man that told me to find him when I came back. He knew my name before we had left.
Sorry, are you far from your mic right now?
Yeah, I can't hear you very well.
Yeah, she's a little bit far, I can tell. You sound a little bit distant there,
Hop right up on your mic there.
What about now?
Oh, no.
Still distant. It's all right. We'll let you fix it as I tell you what's going on. You notice that individual is playing cards with someone sitting down way over there in the corner. You actually see him behind you. You can actually see him in the stream, but he's actually playing cards with one of the Zentarum agents, laughing and smoking.
Lucius just wants to be behind Yuri, by the way.
Okay. Lucius wants to be behind Yuri. All right. Well, you
I
actually
just want to put that out there before anything happens.
Well, how do you know something's gonna happen? You're so distrusting of your DM. I swear. I mean, you think I'm just gonna kill you? That's
So
terrible.
as she's talking about a separate party, I'm gonna look around for someone who is not Zentarum, someone who does not have like the armband or whatever it is. Oh, I guess they all have red cloaks, eh?
Yeah, you can tell the Zentarum agents are clearly visible. They let themselves be known. The one person who's not is the individual that was playing cards. You see with a Zentarum agent, like I said, laughing and smoking.
Right. I'm gonna like tap Cutter on the elbow and point over there to the card game and say, "Hey, they don't look Zentarum, do they?"
These are humans, Tony?
Yes, the one that all of them are human. The Zentarum, of course, because if you know anything about the Zarman, they're kind of xenophobes. So, yeah. So you see a bunch of human agents, and of course you see that one in the back that is behind all y'all playing cards, drinking, smoking, laughing.
Is this better?
So he will respond to Jimmy. He says, "Huh? Humans all look the same to me."
Yeah, but that human doesn't have a red cloak on.
He is dressed
Sorry,
different.
Tempest.
Yes.
That was actually worse. I could barely hear you.
I didn't even know she said anything. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't hear her say anything.
She said, "Is that better?" But she said it like at a lower volume than before.
She's out in space.
Got to hear Tempest
Yep,
speak.
that's what it is.
yeah, she's in space for real.
Yep.
You guys are funny.
There we are. I
Is
got
that
it. We
better?
got your we got your voice now.
Now we got her.
Way
Yeah.
better.
I lowered the wrong thing.
Cool. Yeah. Sorry, Cutter. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Yeah, he just said to you, "Oh yes, he is dressed differently." He acknowledges that point.
That's probably
then I think
the person
Tempest
they're
says
talking about.
You should go to him. Go ahead, Tempest, please. Your thing.
Yeah, I wanted to. I'm gonna pull the guy aside because no one knows my elven name, and for him to call me by my elven name, it just makes me very suspicious, very wary.
All right, so you pull him. You go over. All right. What do you want to do? How do you want to approach him? He's playing. I told you I would win this game. That's Nathaniel's might. I got me 2 aces. What you want? Oh, it's you. Oh, you actually made it back alive. Well, good for you. Good for you. So, something that you want, little lass?
How do you know who I am?
Well, let's go over here and talk. Hold on a second. He begins to pick up his winnings, and the other Zentarum agent. Hey, you can't leave right now. I got to try to get a chance to win me money back. I'll be back in a second. This lass wants to have the pleasure of me company for a moment. Be patient.
I roll my eyes. I just roll my eyes.
So the Tarm agent kind of laughs as you roll your eyes, because the other guy thought he was all big and cocky, and you roll your eyes, and his entire agent sees he kind of like laughs a little bit, but then this individual, follow me, lassie, follow me, and let's have a little chat, shall we? Well, where are your friends at? I see them all over there. You don't want them privy to this, I imagine.
You imagine right. I don't want anybody in my business. So how do you know who I am? Who are you?
I know who you are because I knew your father. I know your name, so let you tell me mine. My name is Alois Doradok. And I remember your father as a hard man. But such was what Talos would want, and the sea would want. Weakness sinks below the waves with our people. You know that. A lot too long ago, I stopped here for some repairs with me boat about a mile upriver, where the water deepens and ships can make their way for the sea of falling stars. To be honest, I really don't think you give a damn about that. I've seen the companions that you keep, and I wouldn't care either if I was you. But the information about her father, I know you care about that. Like I said, I was chartered to bring supplies here to Daggerdale at the new docks, but I also had something else. I had a letter. And as a courier, and that letter came from your father. But before I could even get the letter here, my ship became, well, this is embarrassing to say, haunted. So I can't even get aboard. My supplies are rotting. I'm stuck here hanging with the Zimtarum because some of them supplies are owed to Red Morgan, so if I don't get them soon, not that she'll care, she'll most likely attempt to slice my throat. But if you want that letter, and you want to know what it says, then you're going to have to go on that boat, and you're going to have to figure out why the hell that boat has become haunted, and people are getting hurt. Shipwrights have even already tried to go, and a few have all gotten injured. If you don't give a damn, and you don't give a shit about your pappy, then walk away now. Pretend you never saw me again, and go on with your friends, or whatever the hell you want to call them, I don't care. But if you want to know what's contained in that document, then you'll go do what I say. Now tell me, do you want to know more? Or do you want to take your chances and walk?
Tempest is like huffed up. She's like angry. So she's gonna do it. She's gonna go get the letter.
Do you look angry?
Yeah, I look angry. I'm just like
your little, don't give me your little dead eyes, little girl. Put your dead eyes away, your little Manson lamps. They don't scare nobody. Now calm your shit down, or you ain't gonna learn nothing.
you know. Okay, I'm gonna try to be as calm as I can, and and I'm just gonna. I'll get the letter.
Ah, well, that's good. Very, very good. And at that moment, one of the harm agent that he was playing the stuff with comes over. All right, you done here? I'm ready to win me back me money now. Next thing you'll be telling them about the reward for clearing out that ship. That's all to you. Shut up! Damn it. Yeah, now go. And he quickly tries to brush you off. Go do the ship.
I'm gonna go straight back to Cutter and Jimmy and the rest of the guys.
All right. Did you hear what his friend said, though?
Yes, I heard what he said, and that's why I'm going to the group.
Okay. So, all right, you go ahead, and I'll just wait for y'all to tell me when you're ready and what you want to do.
Cutter, Jimmy, Lucius, and Yuri. We need to talk for a second, and I'm just gonna pull him away from Red Morgan.
And I see that Tempest is pulling me away, so I ask Red Morgan, "Hey, is there any way we could get drinks? We haven't had a decent drink in days."
She snaps her fingers. She bites her apple. Drinks for the heroes of the wyvern killers. And over a guy comes, and there's like a wooden cup. He kind of like shoves it into your hand and pours this brown water into your cup. He smiles at you. His teeth are all yellow. Enjoy, Duga.
It's probably no fermented eel, but I'm sure it's fine.
So he's passing this around to everybody?
If anybody else want water?
No.
I thought he was bringing wine.
Hold on, that's water?
It is. It was brown water. It was nice, good old fashioned brown water. If you ever seen the movie Back to the Future 3, when they pour the water in the cup, it's like literally like just dirt brown. That's what you got.
God damn. Okay.
That's
well,
it.
I've got
Enjoy,
some in my cup.
Tuga. All right, so you've got
Yeah,
your water.
I don't want to know that.
Is anybody else thirsty? Thirsty water? Water? Thirsty? No? Okay. And he goes and he kind of like wipes his nose, and you see like the snot go on his nose. He does a little snot rocket. It kind of like, and then grabs the bucket of water. You can tell that chances are his snotty hand has been near that water. All right, so he takes his
Love
water
it.
away. All right.
So I'll head off with Tempest. I think we want to talk to Tempest.
Yeah.
I assume that we're all far enough away from Red Morgan and her group.
Yep, you've taken him a little bit away. It doesn't show it on the stream, but you've walked a little bit away.
Okay. Yeah. So I overheard one of the I'm sorry, what were they again? What was the name? How do you pronounce
The
it?
Zentarum?
Zentarum. Okay. I heard one of the Zentarum talking, and they said that there was a ship somewhere and that there was a reward for gathering all of the things that were on the ship. I know that we need money, and this can also be something we can probably trade with Red Morgan. I think we should go to the ship.
Yeah.
They also said it was
I like
haunted.
rewards.
Do you like ghosts?
Oh. Ghosts are difficult for me.
I'm afraid of ghosts.
We have a cleric.
We do have a cleric. Yeah.
I have a
think
magic blade.
Well, I'm not a cleric, and I don't have a magic blade, so I think we should go to that ship.
If
Sounds
there's a
potentially
reward
full.
for these things, I think we could do it.
I just think a ship of the dead could be more profitable than going back to that town.
But the thing is, the Zentaurum are trying to get to it first, so
So we should beat them there. Yes, I think
Yes.
we should beat them there. That's 2 votes.
I vote yes.
Just to the DM note real quick, they weren't trying to beat you there. They just, one guy said he wanted it for himself. Just so you know, there's no time crunch, because he said there is a reward offered, but the one guy trying to shoo him away, so Tempest didn't kind of hear about the reward part.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's. So he just wants us to do everything for nothing.
Tempest, why did this man approach you specifically?
Yeah, what did he?
It's a long story, and I don't feel like explaining it right now.
I get it. I get it. You and him have a sordid history.
Can I like thunderclap Jimmy into a tree?
Jimmy would have to get a chance, just like when we did the thing with Hatchet, to do a
give me a
roll.
dex save.
Yeah, dex
Lucius
save.
chuckled a little bit too.
If she wants to,
It's a DC 15.
Oh shit.
if Jimmy allows
Okay,
it, and he doesn't mind
so
it. Yeah.
dex save. Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna dex save that.
Okay.
That's a 19 on my dex save.
Nice try, Tempest.
Close but no cigar.
Yeah, I duck that clap.
Yeah, you know what, Jimmy? No, unfortunately, we do not have history together. So,
All right.
This is important to you, Tempest.
it is very important to me. I like money and I like to kill things. even dead things.
Yes, me too. I mean, this is why we're together. Let's do this thing.
So Cutter leans back and he thinks that there probably is something more to it, but unless he just goes, I'm in. First, I'd like to speak to the non-Zimtorum over there.
And Tempest, when you said that there's Zentarum, this person, there's like one specific person who is not Zentarum who I think you were talking to. Is that right?
And, oh yes, I'm sorry. Yes, it was right because he said that he some of the contents on the ship belongs to Red Morgan.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So is he like? Does he want it for himself, or does he want it for Red Morgan?
How about you go ask?
We're not on we're not on that kind of terms.
Question, Tony?
Not like you.
Yeah. Yes.
So the Morgan had intimated there was a specific person here who might have knowledge, information about the leader of these night dwarves. Within so many words, right? Was that somebody here, right?
Yep.
Yeah, he pointed towards the table where the guy was.
Well, there's the
Okay,
last.
and he's just
He said there is somebody. No, he didn't point towards the table. That wasn't the individual. She said there's someone waiting that is interested in talking to you. But then y'all decided to do the Tempest thing. We moved on to the Tempest thing. So you'd have to go back to Red Morgan and then ask her. You know, obviously.
okay. So he'll walk over there.
Where are you walking to Red Morgan?
Red Morgan. Yep.
Oh, she said, oh, half elf. You are quite fit and trim. So, what can I do for you? I saw you talking with your friends over there.
Was the greatest insult you could have given me since I've been here, half elf. I look like a half elf. Mistake.
I don't know. Half elf, dwarf. It really doesn't matter, does it? I mean.
Anyway, Red Morgan, where is this person who is waiting to speak about the night dwarves and the location of their leader?
Oh, so you want to speak to Mr. Puck? He's interested in speaking to you, although you may not like what they have to say. And at that moment, she walks back to like a tent, you know, like way in the, you know, kind of like in the distance. And then at that moment comes forward. You can't believe it. Flying is a homunculus, and it's right next to her. And it begins to greets the party.
My name is Puck, and I am here. Who can treat for the party? Who can deal for my master? We must talk, we must deal. We
are all slayers. We are all slayers here together, but I'm Cutter, and for now you can deal with me.
Are you
Slayers forever.
Are you the one that treats for your party? Then I will speak, my master. It has come to the attention of my master, the great Dark Lord Kodoran, that you have come into the possession of a sword that we need. We tried to get it last night, but unfortunately, it didn't work out as well as we thought. We do apologize for the inconvenience we may have caused you, but, it all was just nothing personal, just business, you must understand. But since we weren't able to get it, we're offering an ulterior plan. Give us the sword. My master wants it taken off the field. Why don't you do that And then you can come and talk to him, and we can work out a deal that will be of great power. My master will be ruling this town soon. It's just a matter of time. With assistance like Red Morgan kind of like, when he says that, she like does like a kind of half-hearted like yeah, but you could tell she like looks at her guys, gives a side eye, and like right. So but the homunculus doesn't see that, but you can kind of see she's not trying to be too obvious, but you can see she makes it. But my master wants to make this deal. So who would you rather work for? A floundering fool of a constable, or a fool of my relative that believes that he shall be the ruler? I shall rule, and the Zamtarum will deal with me. But I need men and women like you to serve at my side. So what say you? Give me the sword, and I will bring it to my master.
I lean into Cutter and I whisper in his ear, his weird pointy ears. Ask him who his master is. Who the hell's his master? What is he talking about?
What is the name of your master, little bat slave?
As you did not hear before, my master is Koldaran, the Dark Lord Mage of this forest, the true king of Dagger Falls. And he shall rule supreme, for his power is beyond all things, and if you refuse to deal with him, then you too shall be destroyed. You either
He's about to plague,
so
isn't he?
He is offering you the chance for power and greatness beyond anything that you could have ever experienced by yourselves. Join us now. Here's your chance. And become great and rule this city with me as one of his Baron enforcers.
Lucius takes out his scroll book and says, "Can you spell that for me?"
You dick. Old, you mean to jest and mock my master? Do you realize who he is? His hand has stretched out across this entire town. All know him, even the one of Red Morgan's men who dared to say even the slightest of insults has now fallen to my master in his Dreamfever. Yes, you did not know it, but it is my master who is in charge and causes the Dreamfever. His great power, he will create an army that will take over this town and rule supreme!
So, Tony?
That's my character laughing.
Tony?
Yep.
I will rage and attack.
What? Holy shit.
You're attacking the homunculus?
Oh,
I
fuck.
sure as hell am.
All right.
Really? Come on.
What is a homunculus, by the way? What does it even look like? I see like a
They're
little black-
little. They're like little devils.
Okay.
Yeah, think of it like an imp almost, that works kind of for a wizard or a familiar like that, similar to that. All right, so
Gotcha.
you're
And
attacking.
if you know about them, you know that they're way more powerful than an imp, though.
They're
Well,
not
yeah,
fun
yes,
to find.
He
Fair
doesn't
enough.
They kind of
particularly
look
know.
like an imp, though. Yeah.
He
All right,
doesn't know, but he knows that he's affiliated with the guy that tried to murder him last night, and he's annoying. And his answer is,
Cutter has decided that we will not be working with Koldaran. Jimmy Hendrix is like, no!
Exactly. That's my reaction. My initial reaction of what is actually my character's reaction too.
All right, so
okay, so I rolled.
Curious.
what did you roll?
Here it comes. We're rolling now.
Oh,
Oh my god.
it's also 7:30.
The 25 hit?
Should we leave this this attack as a cliffhanger? Because we're due for a break.
It won't. I
Like a
don't think this
10-minute
is going to
thing.
take
Yeah.
long. This won't take long.
All
It
right,
won't.
all right.
Trust me, it won't. All right, so that's your
We'll all die.
what's your initiative, Cutter? Because he realizes you're about to attack as you whip his sword out and start rushing. Do you do anything? Yell? What are you doing? What are you doing?
So-
Fool! My master will kill you! Stop!
So I roll damage first, right?
Well, let's roll initiative since obviously he sees you coming. So
I don't get
well,
surprise. I don't get surprise on him.
well, I mean, you're right, and I hate to say you get surprised because you're right in front, like running right at him, so he's gonna see you coming. But I get, you know what? Give me a roll, because he's talking to you, he was seeing you coming, and he was, give me a d20 roll, 10 or above. It's surprise, 10 or above.
Man, this is some Cutter move.
I know this is, dude. Cutter does some shit, bro. I did not expect this. I thought y'all wanted to work with Cold Rand.
Only a 7.
All right. So you
I
did
thought
not.
we did too.
So he notices. So he notices you coming. He's covering up. Stop it! Stop! So he gets his initiative off of 13.15. What do you have for your initiative, Cutter?
I would also like to try and restrain Cutter. So can I also roll initiative?
Right, and I would like to try to take the sword.
That would be a contested strength roll, and you're probably going to lose. But go for it, because
Yeah.
Cutter's raging. You're going to try
That's
to.
right. Then no, that's right. I get it.
Do a contested strength roll.
All
Whatever,
right.
to see
So
if-
it's just straight strength, right?
yes, I think you're. Unless Cutter rolls a 1, I'm pretty sure you're going to lose.
Can I?
Well,
There's no.
so I hold his hand basically. Oh,
Wait. What did you? Yeah,
I
you,
rolled 8s.
Yeah, you did not beat his.
Cutter roll.
Yeah, what did Cutter roll?
I only got a 9.
You got a 9.
And I saw that Tempest was trying to do something too.
I think she's getting
Yeah.
ready to attack.
No, I'm gonna lightning lure the sword. I'm gonna try to lightning lure the sword out of Cutter's hand, or just grab his
Bam.
wrist or something. I won't pull him to me, but I will try to take the sword away from him.
All right, so you're gonna. All right, let's move you up there. It's everybody is attacking poor little Puck. Y'all are some sick bastards.
I'm not attacking Puck. I'm trying to stop Cutter.
All right, so Cutter, what was your initiative, buddy?
9.
9.16. All right. And my little guy was. All right, so what are you trying to do with Cutter? Now, Cutter, if you don't want this stuff done, if you're like, no, let us know of RP, but what are you trying to do with Cutter here now? You're trying to do what? Space?
I want to try to lightning lure the sword out of his hand,
All right, so.
away from him.
So it just drops so he has no weapon? All right. How would
Yes,
that-
so he can attack.
How is that going to work? You broke up right there.
I'm gonna do the little lasso that I did the last time when I had saved Cutter, but I'm just gonna try to wrap it around the hilt of the sword and
All right.
pull.
This is the last attempt anybody could make on stopping Cutter, because it wouldn't be fair to let the whole team have an attempt to roll. We'll say 2 people, 1 person try to grab him, then you on the other hand. Roll a contested strength roll again against Cutter here, just to see if it breaks his grip. So roll a strength. And you're not going to beat Cutter though, because he's raging. Oh, he got a 16. Let's see what Cutter gets.
Okay, so guess it's athletics, right?
Well,
It's athletics
strength.
or acrobatics. Well, it's athletics for strength, right?
Yeah,
so roll
strength.
twice.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
so
true.
Yeah, Exile was just talking about how grappling is the attacker's athletics versus the defender's athletics or acrobatics,
Okay.
And I'm using athletics because I'm raged.
of course.
All right, so you got a 12. She had a. So let's have you roll one more time then, Space, since we had a correction. Just do an athletics roll real quick for me, Space, because that was a strength roll. So let's just do athletics.
Still the same.
Same
got it
thing.
from him.
Damn,
got
she
it
was
from him.
meant to stop Cutter. All right, so at this moment, you want to describe how you're able to lasso this this sword, or lasso Cutter's hand. He doesn't drop the sword. You're just holding his hand, because he's still holding it. But you stopped him from, like, he
Gently and lovingly.
He can't move gently and lovingly, so Cutter doesn't kill you. So Cutter's hand is kind of stopped as this thing is in the air, and the homunculus is looking. What are you doing? All right, so it's now Did anybody else roll initiative there? I don't think so. So it's Puck. Puck is gonna. Puck hasn't been attacked.
Can
And
I?
so because Puck hasn't been hit yet, he uses his turn to say,
Stop where you are! Control your ally! He's insane! Absolutely insane!
Lucius is gonna walk up and says, "How dare you? How dare you offend us with such an offer? You want us to give you something for nothing? Tell your master to come to us in person.
He's
If he has such a long reach, have him come to us if he wants this sword so badly."
If you do not give him what he wants, he is offering you the chance of a lifetime. This is the one time you can have power, wealth, everything you've ever wanted. But if you refuse him, when he gains and he comes into control, he will destroy you and everything that you hold dear. There'll be nothing left of you but a small stain of spit on the ground. Do not resist my master. Be wise. Take the deal. Work for him. He will make you powerful and put you to work as one of his chosen servants.
I say to him at this point, Cutter often doesn't speak for all of us. He's very emotional. So let's just continue our conversation.
"What is Cutter doing at this time, though?" His hands kind of being held back at this lasso. I'm gonna give on Cutter's neck. What?
I would think Cutter is very angry considering he's still raging and he
Just-
got his weapon taken
He's
from him.
raging.
Oh, he's pissed. And he's going to
It's
get a
just-
chance to break that rope if he wants. If Cutter doesn't calm, if he chooses not to calm down, and he wants a chance to strength check that rope, he's going to get that chance to break that rope. So,
Yeah, Tempest, I'm
I-
gonna say to Cutter before he tries to do anything. I'm gonna say, Cutter, you asked me for a favor, and I don't want to fulfill it right now.
oh, good RP.
Don't do anything that'll get you killed. Okay?
You want to know what my answer is, you obnoxious little flying toad? It's that your
Yeah.
master tried to kill me last night. Your
It was
master
just
tried to kill me,
business.
and then you come in. Yes, this is business as well. And I let the sword go, and I pull out my bow, and I'm gonna shoot him.
All right, go for it. Get an attack roll, Cutter. Go for it.
Can I
I did
attempt to
roll
cut
earlier.
it?
Can I keep that? Because I said I was attacking.
Yeah, what was a roll?
Like 21 or
It
something.
was
like
a
that.
25. I got an
No
I
wonder
got
you
it.
wanted to keep that roll. Okay, so, well, you definitely hit Cutter. Give me. No! Calderon! Please, Master! Master, save me from the man! He's mad! At that moment, you see the image. Wait. You see an image come out. It's not completely solid. Upstream, get ready for this. First image of Calderon, the dark mage of the
There
forest.
he goes.
And he comes out, and you see this image. Do not hurt. Stop. Yeah. Oh God, I messed up on the voice. If you destroy my pet, then I will surely destroy you. Don't be a fool. I'm offering you the chance to destroy Calderon, destroy the enemies, and burn the town and have everything that you want. Your rule. I will give you wealth. The only person you will bow to is me. Do not make the mistake. Now, let us. We will destroy Calderon. We will destroy everything. We will destroy the constable. Then we will destroy Trin. And finally, the rebels are the sickening of our city. Come. Follow me or be destroyed. Don't make me destroy you.
I'm kind of acting as a hype man. Like when he says destroy the city, I'm like, destroy the city. When he says like destroy everything, I'm like, destroy everything.
Master!
I'm just like P. Diddy to his like Notorious B.I.G.
You see the homunculus is like flying around this shadowy image of Calderon, and Calderon is wearing these dark robes like you see, basically just like you see here. Let me turn his face around so you get a little bit of view of the face. He's got his scepter,
Yeah.
with the he just knocked over his Zentarum agent. But he's got his scepter there, so there you see it. That is what you see, this ghostly image before you, and he looks enraged that how dare you threaten him. Now your answer. Now. Puck,
So,
get the sword from him. Get that sword off the ground, Puck. And Puck begins to
I lunge for the sword.
Wait, we got that attack. We have that attack. The damage. Cutter, what was your damage?
7. I rolled 7. 7 points.
All right, so at that moment, you see the arrow. Do you want to describe your attack on him?
I assume it doesn't kill him, right? Just wounds him.
No, it doesn't kill him.
So he shoots it, and it hits him deep into the shoulder, kind of causes him to kind of spin off a little bit. And I don't know exactly what their flight style is like, but he's going to definitely be off balance briefly as the arrow, which still protrudes from his shoulders, kind of impales him.
Wow, Cutter.
Master, you see, then you see Coldred at the same moment. You're paid for your lack of vision. And at that moment, Coldred disappears, and the homunculus is trying to run. It's trying to jet. Yeah, it's
So that's when I grab the sword.
The homunculus is, Master, wait, Master, please, Master, don't leave me now. All right, so let me ask, Space, is there anything you want to do?
What I should have done was cast suggestion. I forgot I had that as a spell.
Oh, that would have been
That would have worked so much better.
I know. Instead of like all of this, you know.
Yeah, I'm like, let me go look at my spells, and I'm like, oh shit, I forgot all about it.
I was going to attempt to step in front and catch the arrow while Cutter was doing that, but I know he rolled before I could say that, so I'm like, damn it.
Just to let you know, while this is going on, Red Morgan has propped herself up against a tree with her girlfriend, the half orc that she has with her girlfriend, the half orc, and she's sitting right next to this tree, eating an apple, whispering into her ear, laughing at the scene as the homunculus is screaming with its green blood falling out of its shoulder. Master, please! And then it goes up to Cutter. Please, because there's nowhere to run. It's surrounded. I beg, I'm nothing. He tells me I must do what he says. That is my life. Please, don't kill. Do not kill.
He's coming to beg. He's begging me.
He starts licking your feet.
Okay.
Please. It's so kind. You're kind. Oh, perhaps you'll beat me later. Please don't hurt. Don't kill. Don't kill poor Puck.
Can I chromatic orb him? He's getting on my nerves now.
No, I want to do this now. I want to do this now. This is really funny.
Wait. Let's let Yuri. Yeah, let's let Yuri do something. What do you want to do, Yuri?
Yuri's watching this. She's just itching to just kick him and just kick him down while he's just down there, just because she really thinks this is pathetic. So while this is going on, as she's doing that, Yuri's going to come up and just basically kick him to get off of him. And as a response, he's going to say, "You're pathetic."
Yes, pathetic, please, but you let live. And he starts. I'm gonna do everybody give me a wisdom roll. Anybody who 10 or above, you're in the good. But I'm about to do something with Puck. Let's see what he gets. Actually, let's see how he goes here.
Wisdom save?
Yeah, it's a wisdom save.
Oh wow, that was a really bad roll. Not proficient.
Ooh, 1.
Okay.
Nice, Jimmy.
Everybody who's rolled less than a 10 is slightly. If you roll less than a 10, you are slightly swayed by Puck's performance. You feel a twinge, not of guilt, but like he's just so pathetic. You almost make you pathetic by But whatever. But that's only if you roll.
Look at this.
Look at 10 or above
thing. This guy is pretty cute. Come on.
pretty
Like-
cute.
like
He's
what?
annoying.
What are you
and I-
doing?
You already
I guess he
kicked
has
him.
been through a lot.
Cutter is not convinced.
Hey,
Neither is
This is
Tempest. Like, just kick him again.
You already
No.
don't kick him. You're gonna break all his ribs. Come
He
on.
goes up.
Come
Now he
on,
goes
they're
up. He goes
probably
up to
tasty.
Jimmy. He goes up to Jimmy, and he's like, ah, yes, you understand, Durgar. You're kind or smart, brave, strong, masters of stone, masters of the earth and all that it molds. Yes, let me serve you. Ah, yes, just let me go. Let me go, and I promise I will give.
How
I will
can you
give.
deny this? How can you deny this? This
Yeah.
pitiful,
I'm just gonna
this
walk up to
pitiful
him and I'm gonna
bullshit
kick
right
it.
here.
pitiful. This is pathetic. This is pathetic. Come on. He's
I
flopping
pick him up.
around.
I pick him up in my other hand, the hand that is not holding Olar, and put him on my backpack, and just
like
put him
little
there.
Yoda.
Well, he tries to like fly away as you lift him up. Ah, yes, freedom, freedom. He's starting to fly. What do you want to do? He's
No. You're gonna stay with us. You're gonna stay with us. You
so
stay with us right now, or we're gonna kill you. We have long range. You're not gonna get away.
Yeah.
So you're gonna hold the homunculus prisoner.
Prisoner. I mean, he was begging us. He was begging us to basically
Please.
like he's ours now.
I must return to my master. Please, you don't understand. He'll kill us all. You must don't be fools. You have no
I'm not
chance
going-
against him.
I go to Jimmy and I
No.
go ahead, Yuri.
I'm now going to take a piece of rope and tie it around his mouth so he shuts up.
Hey, wait a minute. Wait, you guys are going way before like Cutter would probably do something at this point. You guys are pulling out
Right.
ropes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Cutter,
Let me know when I have to
it
do
was right in front of Cutter.
Go
That's
for
true.
it. Go for it. Sorry.
Okay. So Cutter will stop raging. And then he is the thing. Where is this thing at this point? Is it
I
like
think it's
still
to
in
your,
front of
I
him?
think it's like
kneeling,
to
or-
your left.
It's crawling on Jimmy basically because Jimmy is now being his advocate. So it's kissing ass to Jimmy, kissing his feet. And it just fell down. Please, yes. Yes, your feet taste so good. Even the dust is like sugary gold. Thank you, Durgar. Thank you.
Cutter, think
So
about
he's-
this. Think about this. He could be our guide to Calderon.
And every once in a while, we could just
So he puts his
stab him a little bit to hurt to make sure the Lord knows we're still here.
So he's calm now, and he puts a bow on his back. And obviously doesn't have the sword on him. And then he turns towards it and he says, "Okay, Sted, your master did try to kill me yesterday.
Must business?
So again, here is my answer, and I gotta choke him to death."
All right, so that's it. No one's stopping Cutter.
21.
Cut.
It's
All right,
actually
so-
23. Yeah.
I feel like I would try to stop him, but like not with advantage and not with really any modifiers or anything. But I do want to roll something to try and stop him.
Do you want to try one more time to stop
Yeah.
Cutter? All
To
right,
stop Cutter from strangling this guy to death because he's
rolled
like
a
behind.
21.
He's basically behind me.
All right, so he rolled a 21. So you have to
Okay.
be able to push past Cutter's strength. His contested 21 strength roll. So
It's half-hearted, so it's just a straight D20.
Yeah.
7.
Oh, you did
no.
not do
Well,
it.
that wouldn't. I could never have done that because it was a 21.
yeah,
Anyways,
Cutter is able to push by you, and he's got his hand. No! No!
How big is his head, Tony?
What?
Is it like a chicken head? Like
Yeah.
he had like a chicken head.
Yeah, well, it's kind of like trying to think with a homunculus. Kind of looks like an imp, but yeah, it has like a skinny kind of neck a little bit. It's wiry framed, ugly looking little thing.
Okay,
Nah, do that little spin.
if I can get my mouth over his head, I'm gonna take his whole head, just rip his head off. If not, I'm gonna go for his neck and rip him in half by his neck.
Yeah, do an Aussie. Do an Aussie.
To an Aussie. I'm not playing until this fucking chicken is back on the stage. You hear me? You hear me? Now give me that chicken. All right, so you're going to bite his head off. And obviously, you begin to strangle him to death. Give me. We'll just say I'm just gonna wait because you barely had anything left. So you go ahead and you're able to strangle him to death. You see his eyes begin to pop out, and at that last moment, you see again. You've sealed your fate, fool. Right in front of you, you are dead. Dead. And you see a little blood is coming out of the mouth of Colderan. You fools! I will burn you. Take your souls. Everything that you knew. Everything that you are. You think your strength can save you, elf? You think your friends can save you? All of you are dead. Every single one. I will burn. 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 And then he's gone.
He talks too much.
And then
So
It really does.
I'm gonna walk over to Lucius and smack the flat of Olar against his chest and say, "Hold on to this. I don't feel comfortable holding this thing."
all right. So the do you what he's
So
being
the mage killer has just been smacked against the mage's chest.
well no he was not he was just an image.
Lucius.
Oh, Lucius.
Lucius, yes.
Oh,
Hold on to this. I don't feel comfortable holding this.
he can't.
Is it-
I don't,
Smack.
is it-
Just the
it's-
flat of it, right?
It's supposed to be a mage killer, isn't it?
yeah, you
It's-
can't.
Well, that's what it's called.
Keep that thing away from me.
Yeah, probably not best for him to touch it. DM
So
DM
What
DM
are you
tip.
trying to do? I'm
I
trying to-
smack it against the flat against his chest and then drop it.
All right. Well,
Like,
he
I
takes
smacked you
one
across
d.
the side of the head.
He takes
You
one
fool. Are
d4
you trying to
psychic.
kill me?
1d4 psychic damage. Hold on.
Ooh, now at least we know exactly what it does.
You take 3 points of psychic damage. You don't get any cut from the blade, but as Jimmy slaps it across you, it's almost like getting hit by like a cattle prod. Like,
I automatically react to slapping him, like bitch slapping him across the side of the head.
Everyone's hitting me.
You should. I'm just glad he chose you
All right.
and not me.
But only
So-
for one hit point though.
Cutter wants to move in and snatch that blade, and if anybody else tries to pick it, he's going to straight arm him.
I don't
All
want
right.
it. You can have that thing.
All right, so no one stops Cutter. So Cutter now
No.
has Olar in his possession. Oh, you don't want to stop Cutter anyway. That's a mistake. So Cutter
Yeah,
now
no, he
has.
killed the homunculus. Like,
What were you thinking, Jim? What were you thinking?
Hey, now after Cutter has his hands, you see Red Morgan comes out. I must say that is the most entertaining thing I've seen in a while. That little shit was quite annoying, especially since the goods that are supposed to be arriving for his master are still stuck on that damn boat. Thank you. I must commend you. I may not know you, may not care about you, but I can certainly say that I'm starting to like you. So,
well, let's head off to that.
So, shall we bury the? We should bury the body, and I'm going to, of course, let Colderan know that I had nothing to do with this. Don't worry, I won't betray you. Well, not yet anyway. I don't need anything. Who knows what the future brings? But for now, I'll let Colderan know that you worked all on your own, and we'll devise a plan later. I'm sure things are going to get quite interesting
Homunculus
now.
has no useful parts.
Homunculus is all right. So the homunculus is dead. Its eyes bulged out and popped out of its sockets when you actually strangled it, Cutter. So its eyeballs are kind of hanging out. They're still attached within the socket by the actual optic nerve and the little bit of muscle that attaches to the eyeball. But you see both of them have literally popped out of the sockets. And like I said, Red Morgan clapped, and she's kind of just really smiles at y'all like, well, anyway. Now that we know you're going to be hunted down like dogs, maybe we should move on to getting you back in town. It looks like you're going to be working for me now.
Well,
Yes,
I'm
just
getting
follow
some
through on your
shit from the
promise.
boat for you.
What was that? The promise?
The
You said-
promise to clear our names in the town just so we don't have to worry about them at the moment.
I think you've got bigger things to worry about now.
Koldoran is quite an old client. I must say, when I meant old before, I was saying his age. Anyone who's been in his situation before, something is obviously not right, but I guess we're going to find out now. And sure, I'll help you get back into town. That's not a problem, but like I said, we're going to have to develop some kind of a plan. I don't know what it will be because, well, I really didn't think about it, but I'm sure we can figure out something. After all, I do hold quite a sway over the constable. Without me coming into town with my supplies and goods, he would not be able to collect taxes and report back to the Zentarm. So he'll need me. And at that very little bit, at least that helps us in the long run. So we'll find out what happens. Anyway, right now though, stream, we're going to take a break because it's 8 o'clock. Yep, we're going to take a 5 to 10 minute break and we'll be right back to find out what kind of plan they are going to develop to convince Red Morgan and get them back into the constable's good graces, if that's even possible. We're going to find out.
I mean, Cutter's just going to attack her.
Cutter's like, help us or die.
Everyone will try to stop him and fail.
Yeah.
I hope
Cutter's on my shit list right now. Or not Cutter, but Jimmy's on my shit list right now.
Yeah, dude, you tased Lucius.
Yep.
But I can't wait to see if Cutter really attacks Red Morgan. And what did you say, Yuri?
Oh, we're good.
Also, for once, that Tempest and Yuri actually agreed on something, which never happens.
It never does.
All right, I'll be back 5 minutes.
Yeah, me too. I'll be back. Be back, stream.
I was so close to like attacking with the scorching ray, Morgan, when she started smacking off to me. I was so close. And I was like, no, I don't want to die
Tony?
today.
Are you still there? He's gone.
I will be back.
Good to see you guys again.
That was cool. Yeah, good to see you too. Yeah, luckily you didn't miss too much. I played you briefly, and I actually
All right. The stream can hear us, by the way, just to let y'all know now.
No, they can just hear you.
Oh, they can just hear me. Okay.
Good talk.
Plug my Pandemonium.
Yep, he's gonna put Lonnie's gonna put your voice on right now. But yeah, just want to let the stream know. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for the new followers. Stefan, I think, followed us. That's awesome. He actually is the owner of Dwarven Forge, so he makes all. Him and his crew, they make all this stuff. So thank you for watching our stream, Stefan. Appreciate that very much. Thank you to the new subscribers, and thank you even if you could subscribe. Thank you for just coming and watching us. We really appreciate it. We got like I said, we put the socials in if you want to see our builds. We have a lot of pictures on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. If you want to check out our social sites, you can also join us on Discord if you just want to talk to the cast and crew of both teams, or if you just want to hang out, talk about Dungeons and Dragons, put some memes in there. We have all sorts of stuff that we do on our Discord channel. We also offer private games.
Sorry to interrupt you. Exile said the music is drowning you out a little bit.
Oh, the music is drowning me out a little bit. The stream is saying, JC, you might want to lower that music a little. Thank you, Exile. Exile is one of our VIP. Her and Faracel are they've been with us since the very beginning. In fact, Exile is going to be joining us for on the 19th for a game, because one of the things that we allow our VIPs to do is they get to play in our games. So again, if you are interested in something like that, yeah, if you're a VIP and you follow us, who knows, you might end up playing in a game like Exile is. So yeah, just come on and check us out, watch us, and you'll see what you're saying. Follow us on Patreon and everything, because again, Patreon supporters will get put in.
I can't wait to hear your voice.
Yeah. So what else I should let you know about? I hate to be a name dropper, but I have to say this because it is really cool, and I'm excited about it. But if you watch this show,
my name, aren't you? I'm ready for it.
I'm gonna drop a name. I'm name dropping. But yeah, he's actually really cool anyway. But Cutter actually today, I guess he's like our social guy. He got in touch with Stefan Porcani, which owns Dwarven Forge, and it looks like Stefan is going to be doing a game with us. So it won't be it won't be this group of people right here. It's going to be Stefan, I think his wife, and then a few other people that might be all collaborating. And then I'm going to try to get some VIPs in as well, some top tier supporters, because people who put that much time into us and also support us like that, then this is one of the perks that they're going to get. So I'd like to fit some VIP members into that game as well with Stefan. But the thing is, that's going to be a 1E game. It is not going to be a 5th edition game, so be prepared for that. And 1E is a little bit more cruel. It's not going to be like a long campaign either, or a module. It's just going to be a one shot, where he comes and plays, checks us out, because apparently the Cutter was able to convince them. So everybody thank Cutter. Thank you, Cutter, for doing that. And so the stream you'll be seeing Stefan play with us, and again his wife, and I think, who else did you get, Cutter? You said your girlfriend. Oh, his girlfriend. I'm sorry, his girlfriend. It's
his girlfriend, by the way. Yeah. So I'll get you in trouble on the stream.
Yeah.
And, so probably premature to announce, but by the way, you can call me your business development guy. It's probably a good description. But 2 other streamers that have some good history with D&D streams, they're going to be collaborating with us as well. We haven't worked out the particulars, but the general plan is that we will play in a couple of their games and they'll play in a couple of ours. And so that way we can get the followers and get you guys excited to go watch Tony play over in so-and-so's stream, and then they're going to say, hey, come watch us over at Nerdbauchery. And I just started, actually on Monday, so I expect that we'll get some more momentum and keep doing a lot of really cool stuff.
But you're already kicking ass, man. You're getting. Yeah, you got Stefan coming in here. That was pretty awesome, man. I didn't think that was going to happen maybe for years. It was an ultimate goal, to have all the Dwarven Forge crew playing, because they're all awesome. I'd love to have a game with the whole crew, but I didn't think he would be playing for a long time. So that's cool. And Exile, I can't wait either. You know, it's one of those things where like I'm really excited, but you're so excited you can't act like excited. On the inside right now, it's like I'm almost like it can't be real. You know, it's like nah, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen, but it's happening. So it's nice to see, and hopefully y'all will enjoy that stream and see some crazy stuff going on. Is everybody back yet?
Seems like we're back, yeah.
Okay, so if everybody is back, we are gonna start up again. And at this point, you were right there, and you had just killed the homunculus. You just killed Puck, the homunculus, a major NPC, gone, wiped off the map. Bye, Cutter. Okay, so now that he is gone, and you obviously have incurred the wrath of Colderan, he does not seem happy. What do you want to do at this point? You can develop a plan, your options right now. You can work on developing a plan between you all to go to Red Morgan with of how you want her to help you get back into the city. Or you can go talk to, obviously you got Tempest's guy that could give you directions to the boat and more information on that situation if y'all decide to do Tempest's thing. Or y'all could just go crazy and kill everybody.
Well, Cutter only has one thing to say, and then he's taken way too much spotlight this game, so I'll allow other people to talk and Tempest to lead a little bit. But he turns to the homunculus. He goes, "Nothing personal. It's just business."
It's just twitches like it's dead, but you see a little like nerve twitch, like for the last little bit of life, a little twitch, but that was it.
And he does say one more thing to the group. He says, "If someone else wishes to carry the sword, you can, but I should warn you, it almost killed me last night." And he flips it around to hold the blade and with the hilt towards everybody. He says, "Any takers?"
I smacked the back of Jimmy's head. Trying to kill him, didn't you?
Oh, did not try and kill you. If you had been killed by that little smack, I would have been sorry to call you my party mate.
I feel like the wizard should take this weapon because I feel like it'll help him the most, considering it's a weapon against him. So why not use it against his enemies? I don't see why not. Unless Lucius, you have a problem with this.
If I was in it no better, I would say that Calderon, or Lord Darth, whatever his name is,
Darth Sidious?
Dark Lord of the Forest.
Oh.
This Dark Lord is more afraid of the sword than anything. That's the really reason why he wanted it. So now he has something to be afraid of.
But what exactly does this thing do that he wants it so bad? Can someone do an identify on this? Because I really am curious to see what exactly he wants with the sword. Unless someone does not have identify? Question mark.
I'm sure we won't need to begin until he's just going to send a lot of his lackeys at us because he doesn't want to approach us personally. He's afraid that he'll get slaughtered by the sword.
It must be something he wants that badly, considering it's of great power, considering how badly he wants it.
He wants it, Paladin, because it can kill him, and that's exactly what's going to happen. He can have the sword up his arse.
Do we feel like Calderon is weaker than the, whatever the hell the town lead is called?
He does have an entire militia. We did run from it, didn't we?
He has a militia, yes, but the Calderon has kind of the Zentarum in his pocket.
They're not killing us now, are they?
Bigger than the militia.
Yes, well, we don't have to go back into that town, and they're certainly not going to be hunting for us for weeks and weeks.
I'm saying maybe we should side with Calderon.
You don't understand where we are with this now. Just murdered his pet. I caused damage
Yeah,
to him.
I
Did you
know.
see the
I
blood?
know. I know that.
You killed his
murdered
dog,
his
man. You John Wicked him. You think he wants to hang out with you?
Yeah, nobody did that except for you. That's true. You murdered his pet, for sure.
Murder.
He clearly saw us all trying to stop you.
Very well.
Do you feel like Calderon is a powerful person? More powerful than the whatever the town has to offer? Because I do.
He may be
So-
powerful, but he's afraid.
I do understand, Durgar, that
Sorry, go ahead, Cutter.
I do understand, Durgar, that you operate in the dark and behind the trees and the bushes and deep underground, running from things. That is your way, and I do not fault you for it, but that is not my way, and it tried to kill me. If our party is not all of one mind, perhaps we should split this party and find another path. He tried to kill me, and I promise you he will have treasure. Like treasure, do you not, Jimmy Headtricks? You will have so much treasure.
I do enjoy
You'll be tired trying to carry it out.
Yes, lots of magical.
We'll murder
items.
him.
I cannot wait.
treasure. This is
Yes.
tough.
You continue to say that he has tried to kill you. What do you mean, Cutter? How has he tried to kill you?
Last night, when I was in a trance. First, I thought it was a dream, but it was much more than a dream. Night dwarves, they came and they yanked my soul out of my bodies, connected by just a thread. Yes, it was painful, but it is pain. And then the net was thrown about me, rendering me helpless while my soul was still being pulled. Only because of my rage, my anger, was able to tear this psychic net, break it in the spell, but I would have died, I promise you.
Now you're
So
sure
yes,
this
he
was
did that-
Calderon himself, right?
Oh, the homunculus made it quite clear that that was the case. That's why I killed that stupid little flying toad.
And you
So
also
if
injured
Calderon
him.
knew that he did this, he would understand your reaction. And all he wants
expect.
is Olar.
Yes.
So-
Did he ask?
Yeah, I believe he asked for the sword, or somebody did.
And in return, you give us all of our dreams come true. Yeah, right.
That's nothing but lies. He spouts to get what he wants.
The first thing he would do is probably kill me
Uh,
and
I would.
Kenneth over here.
Well, you almost died just by being near a sword, so
I didn't say it almost killed me. I was saying it could kill me. Do you know what it's called? The Mage Killer for a reason.
yeah.
I'm sure it wasn't that bad, and I don't know why I want to do this, but I want to touch the sword.
Oh, really? Why don't you just touch it then?
Yeah, I'm gonna touch the sword.
I thought he
We're
took
like
damage.
jackass now. Like, who can touch it the longest? Let's pee on the sword.
Honestly, I
Oh my
thought you
God.
took damage from the homunculus head, not from the sword.
So as she reaches for it, he won't forcibly keep it from her. He says, "You do not want this, sister."
Well, if Calderon was afraid of it, I want to see what he's so afraid of. And I'm gonna take the sword.
As you wish.
Lucius is just shaking his head like, oh, jeez. What a fool.
Cutter will be ready with his free hand to catch her if she starts to kind of fall back from the incoming jolt.
All right, so she's gonna try. You're gonna try to grab it.
Yes.
All right, let me roll your damage.
Like a
Do you
champ.
grab? Do you actually grab? How hard do you grab the sword?
Two-handed grip. Two-handed grip.
One-handed grip, because I'm cool. Okay.
Okay, so you're just grabbing the hilt. Okay. You take 4 as you go to grab. You know, you confidently, your ego's pushing you on. Like, I don't care, I'm touching this thing. And you go to grab it. You're frustrated and everything else, but unfortunately, you feel shock go through your arms as you grab the hilt and goes through your hand straight into your forearm, up into your bicep. You feel it ripping apart a little bit of your muscles, like the actual fibers, as it goes into your chest, and this shock is felt. You take the maximum psychic damage, which is 4 damage from that. Now, as you get cut, or as you get shocked, Cutter tries to catch you. Unfortunately, though, he rolled a nice healthy 1 crit fail. So Cutter's like, Butterfingers! It just drops you. Wow. And you just fall and you hit the ground with a hard thud, and you're still shaking. You take your 4 damage, Tempest. Psychic damage.
I'm gonna proceed to try to help her up the ground.
All right, so you help her up.
Yeah, I've been caught watching this. Like, I'm sitting on a log, and I've opened a flask that nobody knows that I have. I'm sipping from it and laughing. This is ridiculous.
I identified this sword. You think I wouldn't know anything about it when I was the one to identify it?
Yeah, but you're afraid of it, at least. Oh wait, am I unconscious?
Well, no, you just took 4. You're conscious. You just took 4 psychic damage. You're not feeling too good. You felt like you got tased.
You're being helped up by Yuri.
I've been hit with worse, so I'm just like I'm gonna react with a Ric Flair woo.
Woo, nature boy. Woo.
Yeah.
It can't be that bad.
Big white eyes.
Are you a mage?
I mean, I'm a half caster. I have spells for my smite, but I really don't. Is it that bad?
It's not arcane.
Find out.
Everybody takes a chance now. Everybody wants to try it now.
It zaps people who use arcane stuff.
Try your tongue. Use your tongue.
Yuri's gonna try grabbing the sword then, because everyone seems.
Do you have spell slots?
I do have spell slots.
All right, Yuri takes 1d4 damage. What the hell is wrong with y'all? What y'all have to be like? Y'all remind me of freaking kids, and you tell them it's like I tell my son Luke, don't touch it, it's hot. I'm gonna touch it.
So I pick it
it's
up
hot. Don't
by
touch
the
it.
hilts, flip it to so that I'm holding its blade, and offer it to Gick.
Hold on, Yuri touched it, so Turi took 2 points.
I know.
Yuri, you are shocked, and you take 2 points of psychic damage. Your brain, the shock goes through your chest. You can feel it rumbling in your stomach all the way up into your heart and into your brain. It gives you an intense headache. It feels terrible, and you take 2 points of psychic damage. I can't believe y'all insist on continuing to touch something that says do not touch. Are y'all the people that go by and touch wet paint? Oh, look, it's a wet paint sign. Let me touch the wet paint.
Sure. I mean, I do that.
I make a paint angel or butt prints.
Yeah.
Oh, please, God.
In response to this, Yuri's gonna say, "This is like nothing," and then hands off the sword. Whoever wants to try it next, or hands it back to.
Yeah, you didn't take the full damage. Though.
Yeah, that's when I grab it. That's when I grab it.
Oh my God!
Flip it to its blade, so that I'm holding its blade, and offer it to Gick.
Gick would not take it, dude. No way.
Oh, Gick is not that.
I do not want
He
blade.
says, I don't think this is a good idea. I think you are all very stupid.
All right, so Gick does not.
Cutter leans in. Yes, sir.
When is anything ever a good idea?
Cutter leans into
Is that
Jimmy.
what Gick says, or are you just making fun of Gick's accent?
Oh my God! What is? Y'all are insane. All right, so Cutter leans in.
I say to Jimmy, I say, you see that this sword, zapped Lucius, Yuri, Tempest, Nick knows well that it would do the same to him. The sword tried to kill me last night. One of the two of us can carry it. Why don't you just
Yeah.
give it to me now?
Well, why don't I carry it since you're so scared of it?
I don't think he wants to die yet.
I think he does.
This is. You're gonna hide behind trees and shoot your arrow where you have this sword.
Well, you want to carry it then? You want to carry it? You were just telling me that it tried to kill you, and that's why you tried to kill somebody who could possibly help us.
Yes. And I understand that your sense of preservation is probably much stronger than mine. Do you want to live?
Absolutely.
I see death as an inevitability. So if it is tomorrow or 100 years from now, it matters not. Just give me the sword. If I fall, I fall. You can continue to hide behind your bushes and rocks.
If you want it, you can have it. And I offer it to him, hilt first.
All right, so Cutter now has the sword. So this stream was touch. I think I'm going to rename this stream "Touch It, Please."
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know how that's going to go over with the audio. Touch it, please. What? Okay.
We might get randos in here. Like what?
All right. So cut.
So many memes about that.
Yeah, so it would definitely be some memes. So Cutter now has the sword. You got your options. What are y'all trying to do? I'm gonna go down the list and I'm gonna ask Space. What do you want to do? You got your options. What's your vote here? What are you trying to do? You trying to talk to your buddy, or you? What do you want to do?
Yes, I wanna go back to him to find out where the boat is, because I need to get to that boat.
All right, Lucius, what do you want to do when she's going back to talk to her buddy? Lucius? Hello?
He stepped away for like 2 minutes.
Yeah, he's not at his chair there.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Okay, Yuri, what do you want to do?
Yuri is just going to enjoy the fact that just happened for a moment, while she's just going to, I guess check her inventory would be the right words for that one. Just check her inventory, make sure she has everything.
Okay, make sure nobody robbed you in the Zentarum camp.
Pretty
Gotcha.
much.
All right. You're checking your inventory. Let's go with Jimmy. What do you want to do?
Oh, I was having that discussion with Cutter. So that's what I'm doing.
Okay, and Cutter, you and him are gonna. Okay, so Cutter, when she's walking up to this guy, do you do anything, or you're just gonna? You and Jimmy gonna be conversing?
Well, so whenever I'm done talking to Jimmy, I'll walk over and give a polite distance, but I want to kind of know what's going on with Tempest. And my intention is to talk to her anyway and say, hey, you know what? I can tell this boat's important to you. Let's do it.
Okay. All right. So go ahead, and you and Jimmy, go ahead and RP it up, and then as soon as you're done, let me know. And Tempest will have you go over and start talking to that guy, and whoever follows you, the listening can go with you if you let them follow. I don't know.
I mean, like there's no hurt feelings for me. I would totally follow you over there, Cutter, to go talk to Tempest.
Okay. So that's it.
Oh, okay. So y'all that okay? So you're just going straight with Tempest. Okay. So Tempest, you walk back over. The guy is leaned up against a tree. He's got a match. He's got sparks up, like a cigar that's kind of like almost pretty much done. You know how somebody has a cigar and they put it out because they want to save it for later? He kind of does that. You can tell it's already been used, and he's smoking his cigar. Welcome back.
I
Welcome
recommend
back,
him,
love.
I recommend to him, don't crush the heater, okay? Knock it off. I know it's a little bit wasteful, but it'll make the rest taste good.
Smart, Tugar. I already do.
Right.
So, I guess we'll call you by the name that you have your friends calling you by? Tempest?
Yes, I would prefer you to call me that.
So, we got a deal then, do we, love?
Yes, I came over here to get the location of this boat.
Well, he takes a cigar, kind of puts it on the ground, smiles wryly. That's just what I wanted to hear. Very good girl, good girl. There are some things, and he kind of looks down at the ground. I was told to, let you know of, a slight, reward. Reward, I have to tell you. That, but you have to bring the information back here first. That the constable is offering, and he almost, you can feel the pain as he's saying, like he doesn't want to tell you. He's offering 2,000 gold pieces, a long sword +1, and bracers of AC 14.
That's a lot of loot, Lucius Push-Up, for the ship. Exactly what are we going to be facing the ship that people are so afraid of? How is it haunted?
Well, I can tell you some things that have happened recently. Let me tell the young lady, who the hell are you anyway? What's your name?
Don't worry about him. He's nobody important.
Excuse me? I am Lucius Berevon.
Can I push him away?
Lucius Berevon. Lucius Berevon. I think I've heard that name. Oh, you're the... Oh, yes. I've heard of you in my travels. Anyway, we won't worry about that now, shall we?
Must be mistaken.
Maybe. Maybe not. But let me tell you some things that have gone on. We had some shipwrights, actually. The boat is haunted and has injured a lot of people. In fact, many shipwrights were actually injured in accidents throughout the name of the ship. And my ship's name is actually the Far Sea. You'll see which... Actually, no, I'm sorry. The Falling Star. the Far Sea Falling Star. There's been many accidents with the shipwrights. Workers swore they could hear odd, high-pitched laughter, and some of the townfolk say they have seen a pale figure roaming the ship's decks at night. They say the apparition walks through the mast and sinks down the planks of the ship. Construction is now complete on the latest addition to the town's proud fleet, but all me sailors, no one else will go on her. Eerie sounds and tenured moans resound through the ship. Spars suddenly drop from the masts. The sails fill without wind, and solid boards break on the board. She's haunted. It's doom. And one thing I will tell you, for your own safety, is you better doff your armor before you board her to begin your investigations. Several other groups of armored adventurers that I've sent there before drowned when the evil spirits threw them overboard. That's all I've got to say, Nugget. That's all I know. It's been dangerous and people have been hurt, and some have even died. What it is, I don't know, but I've got to get that ship back in the water. And at this point, I don't care what I have to offer.
Is there anything?
So you want us to remove our armor? Doesn't that sound a bit dangerous?
Well,
That's for me.
you could always drown if the spirits throw you overboard. It's your choice.
We could always die if the spirits hit us over and over again.
Look, I don't care what you do, okay? I really don't give a damn. I don't know you. All I know is I want me ship. I want that whatever the hell is cleared off it. And when you come back here, I'll give you your reward.
You give us the bracers now. one of our warriors will need it if we're going to be taking off armor.
You must think me a fool. Do I look like some goody two-shoes mansy-pamsy paladin to you? Is that what I look like? Let me guess.
Because he doesn't have them.
Let me guess. You're gonna need them to go on the quest because you're the chosen one, and you're gonna save the world of Faerun. Oh yeah, tell me another one. If I give you these braces, I'll never see you again. You'll
I
go.
would like to cast. I would like to cast suggestion on him.
Yes.
Yes.
Wow.
There we go. There we go.
The
That's the
paladin is
thing.
listening in the background, but she took offense to what he said. He's a goody two shoes.
Yeah.
She took very offense to that, but she's not saying anything.
Go ahead and cast. I know what suggestion is, but go ahead and you can cast it.
I believe it's a wisdom save.
He doesn't need the wisdom save anyway. He actually, at the moment you cast it, he goes, ha, 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 ha. You must truly be naive. Do you know how much I travel around this world? Do you know how much gold I carry on me at times? The goods on my ship, in fact, just my ship alone. Do you think I'd be so foolish to not have something that would deter someone from perhaps trying to influence me to give up everything that I have? I'll let you go on this one. I know you're just trying. But don't try that again.
Cutter, I think this guy just said he has something valuable on him. You think we should roll him for it?
I'd like to roll something
Just tell-
if I can.
You're still in the camp. Remember, there's no harm. I mean, you're not that far away.
Honestly, I want Cutter to just attack, but I'm not going to say that. I'm just going to like shake my head.
Tony, is there anything I could roll
Simple.
to see if I know or recognize or have any inkling of what kind of phantasms those are? Those from the description he gave.
You can roll for it. Go ahead and give me a history roll. Give me history.
16.
Okay. You don't really get too much information, but you do find it odd that spirits would, that all the wood, something that it seems to be it's strange that it's all wood, and that's all you can really deduce. You've never heard of any spirits that just seem to be affecting the wood of the ship or anything created by plants.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay, so now he's told you that. What do you want to do? Y'all can go off, and I'll go ahead and direct you to the ship. I'll walk you to it if you're ready.
A quick question before we go: Did he win that? Did he win that card game against the other guy?
the things the DM does not think about. Yeah, he won the card game.
I would like to I would like to play him for some of that money in his pocket.
Oh shit, you got like some skill in that?
Yeah, I do. I actually have advantage.
Let's play some poker now. Let's have a D&D poker night. Woo!
Yeah, D&D poker. I used to play
seems
Texas
like
No
extra
Limit Hold'em.
content, though, doesn't it?
All right, so you want to
Let's play some Dragon Hold'em, yeah.
Let's-
God.
let's roll a. You said you have an ability that makes you better at cards. I know in second edition they really do. It's called you actually have a gambling proficiency.
Yeah, I have proficiency with the playing card set.
Yeah, there's like game sets, like dice sets. and
Nice.
card
Yeah,
sets
yeah,
and
I
stuff.
saw that. So go ahead and roll them with it. Obviously you'd have advantage at this because you're using them. And then I will roll a sleight of hand check, or just a straight D20 to see if I beat
Did I
it.
just lose everybody? Where'd you all go?
No,
What am I
here.
rolling that with? Charisma?
Yeah, go ahead. Whatever. You can choose the one you want to roll, but I'm going to contest against it. I'm just going to roll a straight D20 roll against it to see if he wins.
If you have the card set, I think you can just click on the card set.
Yeah, I don't have a card set.
You get all the
Yeah,
proficiency.
she
and
got it. She
everything.
did it.
Well, she got an advantage anyway. Okay, well, it looks like you win, but before that, let's go ahead and RP. So you what you want to play cards with me, Lassie? I'm still not giving you any more
I'll be back in 2
information.
minutes.
I'm not giving you anything else.
I have
And your little spells from your little friend over there didn't do nothing either.
Listen, I have all the information I need, and what they do is up to them. I'm looking for a little bit of entertainment.
You got balls, even though you don't got balls. All right, fine. Sit down I'll play you a hand. And obviously you won the hand, so God damn it! He throws down his cards. Ah! You cheat! You're cheating! Oh, he's about to say a bad word. You're cheating, and he looks around your friends. You're just cheating. And I don't lose normally. Just go. Go, get out of here. Here, and he throws like a gold piece down. Take your winnings. So you got an extra gold piece.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that. And I'm gonna turn to Cutter, and I'm just gonna start leading the way, I guess.
Big star.
He sits down. You can tell that the guy is frustrated that he's just lost. He takes out his cigar and smokes it like really anxiously.
Thanks for the cheer. Exile just gave us 250 cheer.
Oh my
Thanks,
God! Exile, thank you.
You guys rule.
Yes, you do. Exile knows you. I told you, Exile's going to be in the game on the 19th. Be ready for her character. Exile, can I tell him the name of your character real quick? Oh, it takes a few seconds to catch up. Well, whoever's reading the chat, if Exile says, I don't want to say the name of her character. Oh, go ahead. Okay. It is Scribbles. Woo! Scribbles is coming in, and it's a really cool.
To it.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be good, man. I cannot wait to see the RP that's gonna go on. All right, so you've talked to the guy, and I guess is everybody ready to go to the ship?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, give me a second to set y'all up on the ship because I actually have a real boat. You didn't know that, did you? Y'all weren't expecting that. Yeah.
I have the falling star too, so I know what's coming.
But is it a custom painted fallen star?
Is not, sir.
Yep, I actually had a guy paint this ship, and he did a beautiful job on it.
Best run a professional live stream D&D game.
Oh, that's true. All right, so I'm gonna put y'all here on the. Give me a second, stream. I'm setting up our adventurers over here. I have to actually put another light down over here. Remove the light in a second. Do that after.
While he's doing that, I want to also help plug Raven's game on Sundays, every other Sunday. You will speak to it, but I want to speak to it because I play in it. Super fun. It's a mind trip. It's very reminiscent of playing something like Diablo or similar games. And the people that play are a lot of fun. And I play a character who is nothing like Cutter. He's down to his voice, and I guess he's a little bit risky like Cutter, but aside from that, there's nothing else similar. Definitely come watch us this Sunday.
Yeah, I mean your character's a little more like well, it's not as physical as Spawn, but he's got some similarities. If anyone knows the comic character Spawn. Anyways, yeah, for sure. The Pandemonium's got like a whole new friend group. Well, except for Cutter, of course. He's there. He's part of my friend group too. Come on down. We're gonna be 7:30 Sunday. We're gonna be playing in hell. Basically, it's a dungeon crawl. It's fairly deadly, even though these guys are not in a deadly spot right now. It's up to them to advance to a place that can kill them outright. Which Exile says, I know Spawn. So you'll recognize what I'm talking about on Sunday. Yeah, it's a good game. I love running it. It's DM perspective, so my players are going to be in chat but not watching the stream. So don't just tell them outright that there's a trap in this spot or whatever.
Okay, I don't know. Let's see how well you can see it.
Yeah, the movie was bad. The comics were great though.
Oh, we got another cheer.
And
Thank
the
you.
animated series was pretty fun. I liked the movie
Exile!
because it was bad, kind of.
One time.
But I really like campy stuff. Sorry, Cutter. What was that?
Oh, sorry. I was responding to Exile. I'm sorry, well, because we're talking about cheer
I
while you're
like
talking
the
about your
Spawn
game.
movie.
Oh, yeah. Look at that, guys.
I like the Spawn
No.
movie too. All right, here we go.
Wow, you had that ship? You had the Fallen
That is
Star.
fucking
Holy crap.
rad.
It looks like you painted it, so you had that version, the one that was unpainted, huh?
Well, no, what happened was I got the painted version, but I thought the painted version looked too plain. It was just all brown. So this guy painted it and he aged the wood. Like if you look, he did incredible detail. Like he
I
aged
can
the
see
wood.
like all
the railings.
between the floorboards and stuff.
He did
Like,
the railings.
I can see every grain.
Like what was really cool is he did like these railings. He did these railings like and actually aged them so perfectly that you can see like the wear marks going down the railings here and here, where people look like they put their hands on the railing and wore. The same with the floorboards. He put wear where it looks like. Yeah, the guy did an incredible job. He did the gun, the cannon things that open up here. He painted those. He painted in the back. It actually says the Falling Star, and this back here is painted, but you can't see that right now. He did a wonderful job on this ship. So yeah, he really hooked it up. All right, so, and of course somebody had to fall down. Gick fell. Let's pick up Gick. Okay.
I'm just glad it wasn't my guy. My guy always falls down, but he's just not this time.
So you are now at the Farsi Oba, whatever. Hold on a second.
The Obra Dinn.
Oloris Doradark. He's already left. He tells you, "This is me ship. Now, I'm going to get out of here now." Let me put him
How
up.
long was the travel time?
Oh, it was only about 30 minutes because it was only a few miles
all right,
from.
All right.
Only
So
There
no
wouldn't
short
have
rest?
been enough. There wouldn't have been enough time for me to concoct a plan for rolling this guy for all he's worth. Then
You're an asshole.
With Cutter and Tempest and Yuri and Lucius.
How about a short rest? Would I have time for a short rest?
If you'd like to do a short rest, you don't have to go on the boat right now. He decides to leave. He's like,
No,
"This is
while we
how-"
were walking, would I have had time?
And reminder, y'all listen up. Y'all listen up real good. Any damage that done to me boat comes out your reward and out your pay. And he walks away. Now, do your jobs. And Tempest, don't forget what I have. And he just kind of leaves and walks off. All right, so he's gone.
Do we know exactly what he's going to reward us with?
He already told us.
Apparently, it's going to be 2,000 gold.
2,000 gold. Okay, so he could
And-
totally just reduce that. I see.
And some
the
weapons
magic
and armor.
A longsword +1 and bracers of AC 14. He offered all that.
Right. And I was saying because if his threat to the to our pay was idle, I would have not cared about wrecking the ship. But it was not, so I care.
So Cutter will say, Tempest, what is he talking about? What does he have? This will be just the two of us.
He has a letter from my father on this ship somewhere, and I need to get my hands on it. I have to see what my father I can't stand him. I just have to get my hands on that letter.
I'm somewhat confused because you have such hatred for him, but it is important to you, and we will get it.
I'm conflicted. It's like I hate my father, but I also love my father because he's my father and I have no one else. And I hate him because of how he has treated me growing as as I grew older over the years. It's just I I'm confused. I don't know how to feel.
I understand. My father, he used to choke me near death. Seemed like on a weekly basis. I hated him for it. I was so small then. I realized when I got older, he made me strong. So my hatred turned to appreciation. Perhaps this letter will give you some clarity.
I hope it does because if this letter, I don't know what the letter is about, but it makes up for my lack of like my childhood.
Well, regardless, remember, you and I, we are blood.
Tempest kind of like she's trying not to smile at that because she's just like okay, but she's just gonna turn and walk away.
I eat the last of my popcorn.
What? So I think we want to rest before we get on the ship.
Yeah, I think there was a short rest that was going to happen.
Okay. So y'all doing a
Yeah,
short
in
rest
order
then?
to
rest,
cure
yeah.
your 1 hit point, was it?
I think it's 5 hit points. He has 5 hit points.
So, metagaming, you guys, you understand, I've used all my rages. So I will not be as useful, and I cannot use my Ancestral Guardian if we do not do a long rest.
Oh, I feel like it's too soon to use a long rest.
It's up to you guys,
Like,
but you won't have the benefit.
didn't we just long rest like a few hours ago, like 4 hours ago or something?
I did not. Once I almost died, I was not going to sleep anymore. This time I'm going to risk it.
Oh.
I figured he can't not do this on a daily basis. If
Pulled an
so,
all-nighter, yeah.
it's all these bucks.
Yeah, that's
So-
right. I forgot about that. I was
was
asleep the whole
stupid.
night. I might not even have known about that.
I explained it to everybody.
Right, okay.
But before I do sleep, I do want to ask probably Lucius, maybe Gick, maybe Tempest, or Yuri. Look at the sword, and if they can glean, they think that this still has the power to possibly be a channeling death curse sword that I don't have to make the saving throw again, or at least something that they could give me some insight.
Well,
That'd be useful.
You're trying to figure out what the sword is. What that? I'm kind of
Yeah,
lost.
Magical spell to do that, to identify magic.
Essentially. So essentially, Tony, what I wanted to ask them was if they think that this sword could still channel the ability to kill me, or if it was perhaps, as Lucia said, just a spell, nothing to do with the fact that I held the sword. Insight before I make my death saving throw tonight when I sleep.
I'm pretty sure that we need a spell that's called identify magic or something like that, or
So you're basically wanting to know if it's a sword. Somehow there's something like the sword itself is drawing an attack to you. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
I can look at the writing on it, but this is
Gick
this is
doesn't
Lucy's
have
talk. I can look at the
Arcana.
writing on this, but to be able to see his aura, I need to prepare a special spell, and I do not have that in my spell book.
Yeah,
Which
Gick
spell are
doesn't
you
even
talking
have
about?
Arcana as a proficiency, so I don't think that he'll be able to help you.
I do have Arcana as a proficiency, but I'm not sure what I'll see. You want me to roll that?
I can try rolling Arcana if you want.
I'm a 7.
You have better than I do. I don't have intelligence. I can try rolling it. It's like a 50-50 of me getting a good or a bad roll.
Okay, whoever wants to roll insight, just roll insight check and
Insight? Okay.
Oh, insight's different. Git can totally roll that.
just roll roll an insight because I want you to. Trust me.
Yeah, you can definitely do that. You can definitely do that, Jimmy.
So
Listen here. Let me tell you about this sword.
What Gick recalls is that what Jimmy had spoke about when they were in the actual Eagle's Ire a few episodes back now, where the sword had been forged by Dorn Grimblade of the Brightblade clan, and he remembers it comes from it's not so much that maybe the sword itself, but that having the possession of the sword. Once it's known that you have the possession, maybe it's possible that Colderan, so bad wants that sword out of play. It kind of clicks in his mind that, maybe he's attacking us or sending the Night Dwarves or sent the Night Dwarves just trying to get the sword off the playing field so he doesn't have to worry about it anymore. But you can't tell if the sword is emitting a signal or anything, but you just have the thought, like it clicks in your mind like, maybe Colderan, that's why we had the attack, and then that's why Puck was like, give me the sword. So Colderan desperately wants that sword, and maybe he just is aware that you have it.
Right, okay. And that was like Tempest who got that, right? Because she's the one who got the 19 insight.
Yes. But as DM purposes, that's thank you, because that's what I know. Cutter, basically what people want to know is if you go to sleep again, am I gonna die? Yeah, exactly. so from a narrative element, all I can tell you is that that being in possession of that sword right now, and now especially since you killed his dog. It's possible that who knows what could happen, but I'm not going to be an asshole. I'll tell you right now, I am not going to do you that after I just did it. I'm not going to have you sweat 2 times in a match.
Aww.
Like
you should keep him on his toes.
if you want me to do it where every time you do a rest, whoever's used as a sword has to roll. We can
make it a roll. Make it a random roll. You never know if it's going to hit you. Oh my god.
That means all y'all.
Yeah, it's part of the random encounters.
I'll do.
Wow, y'all are sadists.
Just put it on the table.
When I go to sleep, I'll just when Lucius goes to sleep, I'll just give it to him.
You're gonna lay it next to him.
Lucius is getting tased in his sleep.
Just you playing pranks on each other, like, oh, look at him squirm.
All right, so
I won't do that.
Look at the face he makes.
We'll just sound.
We'll do a long rest.
Yeah, I'm gonna wave my hand. Y'all have a long rest, okay? Because you found a clear spot on the docks to rest. You had a few unsavory characters come by, but there was no monster types or anything like that. You're able to get a kind of a long rest near the shaded area near the docks and all that. All right, so everybody got a rest, and there you go. So everybody is healed up, long rest, ancestral ancestors. You've got this supposedly haunted boat, and as you wake up, all y'all are coming to and beginning to. The boat itself is making moans. Ooh, ooh, and then sobbing. A woman crying.
This is the creepiest
boat
creaking I've ever heard.
I would like to take the time to cast Mage Armor on myself.
Yeah, same.
All right, same. Yeah.
Also, at this time, I'm now going to release my wings. So,
wait,
yeah.
Sorry, you're gonna show your wings right now?
I'm going to release my wings at this point in time.
Oh wow! We haven't seen that, have we?
No,
we haven't seen that.
This would be the first time because I haven't gotten.
Oh, I've been touched by an angel.
What do your wings look like?
Basically they're black. Basically, they're like black wings, the same kind that you see like angel wings, but they're black.
Right. So they're more our aesthetic than they
Yeah.
would be our anti-aesthetic.
So you're
Really?
releasing your wings?
I am releasing my wings.
All right. What are you hoping to accomplish? I'm just curious.
Damn, Yuri.
It's mostly
Oh, she
Say
broke
that
up.
again.
Oh, you broke up there, Yuri.
It's mostly what?
because my wings deal extra because I release my wings during it lasts for like a minute, but I can do extra damage if I just leave them released. That's all the
Okay.
point of them.
You got some wind beneath your wings, is that right?
In the arms
It's
of
pretty-
an
Yuri,
angel.
did you
It's
ever
pretty
know
much
that you're my hero?
Did you ever
I
know
really-
that you're my hero?
all it does is release extra damage for me. That's
Right.
all it really. That's the whole point of that.
Right.
All right,
so
you're
you do
doing
that
damage.
with a minute's duration?
It's supposed to last a minute, which I now realize I should probably wait until combat to do that.
So are you going to run onto the
should,
ship?
We should bolt on board. It's what
Yes, yes, you should.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yes, you should.
All right, let me give you a description of the ship real quick too, so you know what
Yeah,
you're looking
please.
at. Real quick. The first deck of the Far Sea Falling Star. The deck of the ship consists of a main deck with a raised fore and aft decks to either end of the ship. You should be able to see that in the picture. The main mast rises 50 feet above the main deck, while the foremast rises almost as high above the foredeck. Coils of rope lie neatly against the railings. 2 coils along each side of the main deck, 1 coil along each side of the fore and aft decks. You should be able to see those in the picture as well, which is here. Here's the rope, and here's the other rope. Okay. Brand new sails are tightly strapped to the spars of each mast. All right. So that is the description of what you see on the ship. What do you all want to do at this point?
I want to just
So it's
get on this.
It's about
Yeah.
6 now. Do we
Yeah.
want to stop?
9 o'clock. Yeah, it is
Yeah, it is 9 o'clock.
time to stop.
So I guess, darn it, because I wanted something cool happen. Damn it.
Yeah,
Yeah!
I know.
I
I
know.
want to keep going for another 3 hours. Like,
Yeah, you're on the. You got to the mystery Scooby Doo mystery haunted
I was
boat.
just thinking the same thing. It's like a Scooby Doo episode.
yeah, exactly.
Raggy, Raggy.
I feel like we need a more casual segment that lasts longer, and whatever, I don't know, like Sunday afternoons or something. We would do like some kind of game that's just like super casual and just goes forever.
Dude, we all get effed up off our minds while we're playing Dungeons and Dragons and talk crazy
Yeah.
shit. I don't know how much more
That'd be
casual
fun.
it can get. I think we're all pretty casual already.
Yeah, no, that's true too.
But yeah, this is next week's stream. This will be the mystery of the haunted boat, the Far Sea. What is going on?
We're not playing next week though. We're playing 2
Oh,
weeks.
I'm
right?
sorry, 2 weeks. I'm sorry.
2
What am I
weeks.
saying?
Yeah,
2
that's
weeks.
right.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks from now, we'll be finding out the mystery of the haunted boat. What is going on? Will they figure out how the people were killed? Are there really spirits aboard? What's going on? Ooh, and
Now-
what will happen to them when they board the boat? Will one of them become the victims of the spirits? You'll have to find out 2 weeks from now. And from
Now just tell me,
Nerdbauchery.
the good team, have they already gotten to this point?
No, this is totally just for y'all. This will not even be.
nice. Oh, sweet. Okay, nice.
This is a personalized side quest for Tempest.
wicked.
Because everybody gets their own in time. Everybody, depending on the backstory you wrote, I take your backstory and then I'm going to work in an arcing personal side quest. So she'll have this, and then of course this will work itself into other personal side quests for Tempest. But of course it won't be all Tempest's side quests first. There'll be this, and then there'll be someone else's turn, and eventually it will come back around to Tempest, and then she'll continue her character development story by the decisions she makes within her personal quest, and that will pretty much give a a template to where she goes, and if she lives, how
Right.
she'll eventually
Yeah,
retire,
she,
I
she
guess.
like dies just before
If
she gets to the
she
final quest
lives.
part, right?
Yeah, so basically everybody's getting their own personal side quests. And that's the kind of the context of each one of these games is you'll have the main quest you can advance, you've got the side quests, and then you've got a normal side quest, and then you've got a personal side quest. Y'all didn't even get to hear about the normal side quest because you didn't go to town.
Not yet.
so there was
Yep.
no chance for you to hear about the other option that you could have done this session. But I'm trying to make
Tempest,
it.
if you die, I'll take your pinky toe to meet your dad. Okay.
Oh my
Aww.
god.
It's just if you do
Aww.
back
You
as a
know,
I will
as a father, if my child died, I would want someone to bring me their pinky toe.
I would think you'd want their ashes, not just one part of their body.
Just a tiny,
That's a
tiny
little
part of them
freak.
Tiny
that they've
part.
cut off of them.
if I die, it's a custom for my people to be just like buried at sea. So I would rather you put me in the ocean and let me float on away.
Thanks for putting that in your will, I guess. I mean,
Come sail away. Come
And
sail
hopefully
away,
stream.
come sail away with
Don't forget
me.
Sunday we're gonna have Raven for Pandemonium. I'll be there in the chat, hanging out and talking to y'all.
Yeah.
Next Saturday and that's 7:30 this Sunday EST. And then next Saturday at 7 o'clock is the good team again. We're gonna get to see how they are getting. They finally escaped the town and everything else, and then they were crawled up the mountain. And you remember they got to Turan's tower to meet this powerful alchemist, and they have to help out the friend of Scraps, Gunmo. So you'll get to see how that turns out, and what Turan says, because he had just came out of his tower at the end of the good episode. So again, a lot of cool stuff. We got this cool boat for you that we're going to have this really exciting haunted adventure that you'll be able to tune in and see who lives and who dies. All right, stream.
Right.
Please follow us on all our social media. Please join our Discord channel. We have that as well. Thank you for your support. Thank you, Exile, and for all your cheers and everything else that you do. Thank you, Fire. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you for your, just coming and watching. Thank you for the subs. Everything that you're doing is making a difference. In fact, more of the money that y'all sent, I actually spent today on buying first edition books so I could run that game
Sweet.
for Stefan. So I bought the Monsters
I
Man.
also have some like if you need some reference or something, I have like a bunch of 1E books too.
Oh, well, cool. I actually bought the Monsters Manual, the Dungeon Master's Guide, and the Player's Handbook. And I played first edition before. I just didn't have any books. We're 2E guys.
I got the like Monster Compendium, the like binder version as well.
Yeah, I have that. I have I have the
got
2E.
that. All right,
I got the
cool.
2E
Yeah.
version. I got the 2E version. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's well, so everything that you give us, isn't just being, pissed away or thrown away. We really are taking a lot of your donations, probably about 85 to 90%. Some we might spend on a little something like we need gas or something or food, but 85 to 90% of what you give is going straight back into the business. So thank you guys so much. Bye to everyone.
Cool, yeah. Don't forget to tune into Pandemonium.
And Pandemonium
7:30
again
on Sunday.
this Sunday,
and,
7:30.
And we're coming into the second phase of a combat. We had a combat. There was a huge like ogre zombie, and it like broke through the door and started wailing on our party. And fucking just this is the second phase, and another ogre zombie is coming straight in. So let's let's find out what happens there. It might be a TPK. I am not sure quite.
Awesome.
Cool, yeah.